a distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 2025 Core Business Forum, an important platform where Ghana's brightest entrepreneurial minds converge to reimagine our economic prospects and explore innovative strategies for business growth and national development. This year's theme, The Future of Business, the Role of Financial Sector, stresses the critical importance of aligning our financial systems with national development priorities to support entrepreneurship, industrialization, and inclusive economic growth. I wish you all fruitful deliberation through this forum and encourage you to enjoy the breathtaking views and vibrant culture of Kwawu during these Easter festivities. You are warmly welcome, and I thank you for your kind attention.
A responsibility to depoliticize entrepreneurship, to create an ecosystem where business owners can thrive without fear of being tagged or targeted. We must celebrate enterprise and actively cultivate an environment where hard work and creativity is rewarded. Entrepreneurship must not be viewed through a political lens. The success of a business should never depend on which political regime is in power.
So far, so good. We are very proud of your initiatives, and this forum is testament to your commitment to foster dialogue among entrepreneurs, to create the platform for collaboration between entrepreneurs, the bankers, and governmental agencies, so that together we can fashion out a strategy for moving forward and indeed making Ghana a great and better place to live in.
I made a pledge that if God's favor shined on me and I became president, I will come back the next year and we'll organize the forum again, bigger and better. And that when I was coming, I was going to bring my relevant ministers, heads of institutions, banks, and everybody relevant for the growth of business. And so today, in fulfillment of that promise, I'm here with my key ministers, several heads of financial institutions, and relevant agencies that can assist the private sector not only to transform, but to grow.
In agribusiness, over the years, many banks have shied away from supporting primary agriculture. And the question I always ask my colleagues is, if you don't support primary agriculture, how do you then get the produce to even support agro-processing and the value chain? And so we are committed to supporting even at the onset of the agricultural process. So never again would you come to GCB and we'll tell you that we cannot support your business if it is primary agriculture.
The most important thing that you look at, when the minority there was talking, he mentioned trust. And trust is one of the core value of ADB PLC. You talk about innovation, because if you are not innovated, you cannot do business. So if you look at our value at ADB, we have all those things to take you from one level to the other in terms of business and wealth creation.
We were the first to introduce mortgage banking in Ghana. We were the first to list shares on the Ghana Stock Exchange. We were the first to issue bonds and list it on Ghana Stock Exchange. We were the first to introduce 4 credit cards in Ghana, with 2 of these credit cards are for the masses. Hitherto, credit cards were meant for only the affluent in society and the elites, but Republic Bank changed that perception.
The business environment in Ghana is evolving rapidly, and to keep pace with these changes and foster sustainable growth, the government of President John Dramani Mahama is creating an enabling environment that empowers businesses and entrepreneurs. Bank plays a pivotal role in this regard.
The default position of most financial institutions is to see main business stays in Ghana as risky and dangerous to invest in. through various technical assistance programs that we provide, first to the businesses themselves, and secondly, also to the financial institutions through which we work. We have been able to build capacities within the financial institutions to understand especially the agri sector, to be able to value it properly.
Your expertise where you do more, you bet show. Send your packaging. Country now, person expect to go. Dear no muhia, you bet show. Sani mani and 2 years ago, eggs and now the bar. Yes, you have more the technical know-how. And to G and your grants in Kwa and Ayadema.
I am making a clear call. Today, I have been able to identify 3 people who spoke to me, and they should be rest assured that NIB is going to have stake in their businesses. And this will be replicated to the 16 regions. We intend to adopt 3 each from each of the 16 regions, making a total of 48.
In the last few years, we've trained over 19,300 SMEs, about half of them being women. When it comes to CBG, you plant, just plant. CBG will be there to water.
What I tell leaders of African countries, I say, stop chasing money that's not interested. Create the conditions in your country where money comes to you. Now, is Ghana attractive to business and investment? It should do better. I have great confidence that this government will, in fact, do better.
If you need somebody's money, you must be what? Attractive. Our role is to hold people's hands, clients' hands, and make them attractive. It's like the biblical story of Mordecai. Esther needed favor. Someone must prepare Esther for that special favor.
This is how we support SMEs in Ghana. We work closely with financial institutions to expand MSME access to finance through credit lines, risk-sharing facilities, and tailored advisory services.
At the Trust Fund, we have always understood that supporting small and medium enterprises is not just about providing capital and the usual traditional financing options, but rather creating an ecosystem where long-term growth can thrive.
At ABSA, we've given 2.8 billion cedis microloans without collateral. We give out to SMEs up to 2 million Ghana cedis without collateral. And for big firms, you can access up to 380 million Ghana cedis without collateral on the basis of your cash flow and on the basis of the assessments that we do.
I was asked to go sit somewhere, and I found myself among the business community, right with them. And I've heard their memories, what they think banks do, banks don't want to do, and what they think banks can do for them. I've noted all of them down. I find this as an opportunity for us to hear from you, get your feedback, get your proposed solutions, take them back to our office, discuss them, deliberate on them, and come out to propose practical solutions for you, which is what we are here to do.
Yen akrabata yen sika krabia no ewa mai ewe bibiman mu eduansa miensa bank bia ni ho a etisa ewe yekrom ha. We in EcoBank offer direct and contingent financing of all sizes to all businesses, no matter how small or big you are, at very competitive rates. So all we say is talk to us, taste and see how good it is.
Banks are identical. As you can see, banks came here and everybody is saying almost the same thing. And that's the truth. One bank starts a product, the next moment another bank can copy it. But the real difference between banks is the people, how we deliver the service. And I believe strongly that's where we make the difference. So I encourage you to do business with us.
GEPA has undertaken a giant stride in establishing a Ghana Trade House in Nairobi. This trade house is Ghana's version of the China Mall you see around. The recently launched 1 million coders program by the government will be immensely supportive of the IT service exports. Ghana can also leverage its creative arts industry to export services such as content creation, digital media, and graphic design.
in support of the recently launched Feed Ghana program, which aligns with the African Development Bank's Feed Africa High Five priority. The bank will prepare new transformative agriculture projects, including the special agro-processing zone, His Excellency the President was mentioning it this morning, and also rice value chain development program.
I like to describe Afrexim Bank as your bank. Your bank because Ghana is a shareholder just like other 53 African countries. And as your bank, we have a responsibility to support the ongoing development needs of the country of Ghana and of its people. And since our inception over 32 years ago, we have disbursed over $7 billion to various sectors of the Ghanaian economy, and we expect that this time going forward that we continue to do more. My real host have say you let me off 2018. Maybe university, my struggler and ye mame. Accra na me live here, but my bako say me be a business. Me pe say me be a restaurant. My rented place in a year ni my brandy a ho my Tony Makakra me de be a jumano. But me team banks e won koko nyina no kre obi amboame. Me working document ni me sremo minti na se obra me nya adwuma me hia 450,000 monfa dwumadie we enye case study na bank bi wa ha no beboa me ama metumi aye adwuma ye hia afisa abria me ba bi gina ha e dia dance.
Yeah, that's it. So, ADB Bank, say our SMFUABA community. Say, Pacho, Fama, Mommy, I'm on Sama ADB. Oh, we can do it better for ADB.
What is the dream as Ghanaians? The dream is for us to be able to psych ourselves up and realize that our position is to become a major exporting country so that we'll be able to service the West African market. So this conversation, though, is starting small. Our objective is not to make it a talk shop. And so the president has directed that in addition to all the efforts being made by the Minister for Trade, Industry and Agro-Business, he's also nominated the presidential advisor on the economy, Honorable Setepe, at the presidency to have an oversight responsibility on this project. And so it's not just going to be we coming here talking and living. Anybody who is having challenges with regard to an objective set here, you can always reach out to the presidency and attention will be paid to ensure that the time you spend here has not been in vain.
Okay, so Memo Akwaba Power the Bar TVSYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. Inside Politics, Jumedi Bre, and our son, Yasha said it up. Eddie Free Radio, no Sunny, there, Babidua. Quapim 6 p.m. Bebo, and some who do a tregu or mine Ghana ha, Anna Yenina, Yebo Modena, Yatua, Yadrini, Nafi, a Pobia, you bet me, Sino, I was set in your poa. Ebetimi aboa no man Ghana afa ne ntoma pabidi efra se be ye na me nu mienu ye betimi ate ho mfaso no bi na ye di enti twani ani dwumade emum uko Facebook a ye wo ho at 979 FM uchuo no nyina bomu a bo se dwumade etwegu live and calendar na afi wagebre na wo so wadwen kire bi e wo otwum no watchro e de ato comment na se wo merepem ye begebre na yakenka de ama o TDSYZ nso Facebook and nso betimi ahwe dwumade bi na emum bo modin kopiem e wo YouTube a XYZ broadcasting na fe honso wodo agwenchira to ase na yenyina yetimi edi dwumadi edi abom kopem 6 p.m. ebebo Mr. Kevin Asante and Amy producer wo dwumadi so ubowura MCR Mr. Raf Jampo Mr. Emmanuel Kisi and Emmanuel Neti and afi Peter Cranton wo mo na wo MCR wo mo hwehwe TV ne so said the beya bibia beya fe kama na edi dwumadi edi abom Lizzy and atwumanim powder atwitwima no ho a me de babetra makeup kama na me de ba be dis dwumadi ho chia me na me de ama wo camera no eye William Sefa no gina kira wo hwese ono so betwa dwumadi wi na wo de asom me de enke Obrempong the grassroots president okwap Mike Ania abiri bia se metena se pe kai ba bia wo a watimi anya akwanya ana wagebre na wo hwe dwumadi bia na se wutie dwumadi bi se eye no kre eye pepepe yo eye yedie eye niema ye no wo man Ghana ha wo man ni be fa ntoma pa bi de afra politics bi e koso bi e no de Obrempong me ni mu asem ka na mo metena se pe me ba be som wo wagebre na wo hwe me ana se wutie me kai da bia fa hwe otim so Obrempong ejina ho so this asompe be brɛ ye be bia sansam mu na wo so anya ho ntiase ti wo gina baabi na obi ka se de amemo no kokora no a wo so kuta wadwene a wo betimi a kyerɛ sampa asɛm no ana se ye bi jebrani ani dwumade emum kopim 6 p.m. bebo ubemu sampa wo ka ho no man Ghana ebu so ofa ne ntema pa bi edi fra ene komo bebre ana wa ha ye begye adagye ato ye bo ase ne ye bie ma kyerɛkyerɛm se be ye ne nyine benya ye ho ntiase atwen ye dane ye ho abakakra bi ye ba pɛ ye hye komo na se ama ho Abusia me say mo akwaba bi odiba TVSYZ house your power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi ana eguso ayede so mo no midi de enke Obrempong kan ho ne ani jumedi mum na afi ye nyina yen kyekyere wo man no se de ye pɛ yeso yen komodie na se a ye nyina anim na wotwe yesimi Easter na wotwe Easter preparation kwam enti se wo kɔ ba bi ti se kwawu a abribia ye tidy Easter na ye bom kwawu no a me ne wo de ka sei Kwawu Business Forum eno baso afie ewo eye Kwawu Easter esase on the 3rd of February, which is this Friday. Ekopim on the 5th on the 3rd of April. Ekopim on the 5th of April no. Me no ka say grounds no na etwegu ewo eye UTV no so awotwe no be bia Kwawu Business Forum no ebeba so na ho ana the Eastern Regional Minister Honorable Rita Akosua Ejei Awate together with the personal aid to the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. Benjamin Esuman. Wama grounds ho na fe said their preparations no ekro said their womo eba be hye niema wo ho na Kwawu Business Forum a ye hwe nim se on the 3rd of April ebe hyase no etini ahyase ho ye hwe video no ne said their niema gu so a ekoso wo mra ye ba ye nto adwumade ni so ma. Okay, eti venue no ana wuhu no womo ahyase a womo sa setup si nyina ewo ho kama na afi sadia dwumade ne bekoso afa security for so on police for womo gire mu a womo baba ban efiada on the 3rd of April dwumadi no be hyase ekopem eye kwasiada on the 5th of April dwumadi no beba na wiye enti inspection na ekoso no be ya hodo dwumadi ahodo nkoma ahodo a wo mo bedidi nyina no ana won se wo masisi tent ahodo nyina ewo saa bia ya Kwawu Business Forum eba so Easter bre ya ye ba bedi Easter kama ewo kwawu no eti fiada na hyase na bibia ye kama na wo hwe ya before ebe hye ya ase no na Kwawu Business Forum last year de no ekoso enkrofo a wo mutimi nya akwanya kura na banks ni bi kura so true Kwawu Business Forum na ekoso na banks ni bi nso ho na wo mo ye ready say enkrofo na ekuta business ideas na mo hieska wo mo beso so masene na oma bo na dwumadie bia na se enisuade hunu bi esi o mani so ombeso om so om nya om business no wo matimi abo om no enkrofo enya sa advantage no ho eti take advantage of the Kwawu Business Forum nyame ya adoma efiada bo modern wo good business ideas bia ehọ na obetimi aka no akirekirem ha wa wo pese wonye no sika hi kura wo hia na wo de sa business na fei wo so watimi anya wa wadwuma wo ye na abo wa brabo no ko na fei fa ho ko sa adwumadi ho na etetiriw ene akesefo pa bi kura via manone a wo mo ba wo mu nyina eba bebo ahwe se Kwawu Business Forum no ebetimi akoso na bibi biara etimi aye eye kama His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ankasa ebewo ho na wo bra adwumadi ekoso na wakodinanu disem akwa tuja eti nyame yadoma afiada bomoden na fe fa hokoka Kwawu Business Forum no na policies ahodo a womo kokoda na die ekwan a ubetimi aye business na business no enya hoden business partners a womo so wide executive crowd they want to buy into it and maybe do that business with you promotion ebetimi akoso Ghanaian businesses womo businesses deda na womo pe kwan bi so abon dawro kase na Ghana na wiase afa na nyina ehunu se wonso woye sa business we was akona yi me ba to take advantage of this Kwawu Business Forum come 3rd of April year 2026 year we may fiada ye di anim ya wo bra ye di stand for ni kire mu Kwawu na fei ko na ko di sa dwumadi yi bi na sana beba na wie na mpa be mu sampa wonso no watimi enya business ideas bi watimi enya support bi watimi enya partners bi watimi enya investors bi na wadwini bi ewo tirim no dwumadi bi a pese wo di business bi a pese wonye no sabre wonso watimi aye sa business no sa pepepe on be showcase many tourism opportunities and so and also a business on its own tourism there be na ya na afi me ni kromufo okono ura ba bi ti so kwapemaya almost every town a tourist site almost every town anya waterfalls eye bibi kama but up to date we are not making any money out of it edida ho udu obosuma si adon force wo ho udu ha we wo ho mampon force wo ho but Kwawu de wom se omu showcase many tourism opportunities wono kura no ukotena si tie business ideas utimi de bibi kakra ko hye ho na watimi anya ska so this Kwawu Business Forum there abadi ama ye nyina nyame yaduma Friday nyagasa mewo mu afa okwapememu akosi bunso na fe medimani a kire nkokọ akofe pepo na makwa sibi ebie masum na metie bi nyagasa nso mi wo mi business ideas wo mitirimu a ewo se mi nya banka owo sikado sopuo a wo beso masene na enke Obrempong metim dia yes our business no enti Kwawu Business Forum nyame adma Friday I will be there myself because me so me pay those opportunities no e dey establish Miami business na me piano akọ forward enti nyame adma fiada kọ na fa ho koka eye Kwawu Business Forum no ho na bibia entimi enye kama wo bra Kwawu Business Forum no egu so a ekoso am so ye to akoso na fe ya to adwumadi ni so a now the founding member of the New Patriotic Party Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu at this speech said the former president of the Republic His Excellency the late J. John Rawlings ni wono wu no ebi kura de share COVID ebi edika say ebi di kan say na after president we kra nurses kra na wo mo hwe the late president John Rawlings no nyi fan of fire edi yankasa na si ye yanhwe Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, founding member of the MPP wobra worker science me ye ba yen 20 million so.
Firstly, the impression we were given as a public was that Rawlings died of COVID-19. Yes. I check it, cross-check it with my own cousin, his own cousin too, Michael Susudis, may he rest in peace.
Yes.
And it was a lie. He had 2 tests and they came out negative. As I have stated in the book. That's point number 1. A man of Rawlings' caliber and level, a former president, cannot die without autopsy being done. And I have said, if an autopsy has been done, they should bring it out.
So that the nation sees it.
It's getting to 1 year now, nobody has come forward. You follow me?
Yes.
Because autopsy can tell us exactly what killed Jerry John Rawlings. Especially if they do what we call chemical pathology. All these things, if they have done them, they should come forward. Thirdly, from what I was told by my cousin, Michael Susudis, may he rest in peace, that 5 nurses who were looking after Jerry John Rawlings at Kolebu, the moment he passed on, they all disappeared. They were taken out of the country.
And I got quite intrigued when I read that.
And I'm coming. Let me line them up so I don't get confused. The nurses disappeared. If the nurses are around, they should come forward. Fifth, there were 2 military officers. I know them personally. They know me too, as I've stated in the book.
The captains?
But 2 captains. But for a lot of reasons, I'm holding the name for the meantime. Because I've asked government to set up an independent commission of inquiry to find out what really killed Rawlings. The captains met just after his death. And they shook hands and said, mission accomplished. That means a lot. It's a military balance. That means a lot.
Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu, ono ye founding member, Edema MPP Amanyoku no, ana sansemi waka. Baby a me depa ye waka say necessary. Woman here, the former late president, Mwejumano, say woman will come here, they should come forward. We want to see them. Hospital assembly see ye that very day, nurses on duty. Na ye him for. Just questions so. We me too be akoma. Ye hunu bibia ye, yenti bibia ye. We are just asking questions. Because Dr. Eka say, Dabi, COVID omde say na nye noa. Nurses kura ye, ne wo ho omo ye adwuma no. Wo mu afri kura yi mu no. Edi entia. We are just asking questions. Na yen kwachire bebere wo sa asemi ho. Say the medical aka no. Enya de a ye betu akoma. Enya de a ye be ma bibi obi akoma etu because e bia yate asem bi. Ana ye hunu bibi e bia esi wo hospital wo mepa cho ente sa. He is asking questions. Said the men so meti here me bi say. Enti nurses no okrom ha. Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu say, "Wamumra. Wamu de wamumra nim. Na fe wamu meka say wampa eye na ye omampani dada John Rawlings ho adwuma. say ni see here because reporter was here no ekuta no ene nsɛm a wɔtete de fa ho no enhyia ɛbɔ abira enti bibi fufuro wo mu ana ye beja na to saa na fe saa questions here Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo was sasia always edify the former late president J. John Rawlings hono wo mrepemu emre kwa nimu no si yebetimi abiemu kwanya ho ne yebetimi abiemu saa ye nyina ebehwehwem because obia nkwa ho hia e wo sa biribia da bia meka wo man bia wo ma temamufuo ho nkwa ho hia no saa wo man nani daache o man atemamufuo a ma kuro no bobe kuro no ye ma temamufuo a ebeye adwuma na yetua tax di abo aban na abo na timi nya sika ade asiese kuro no se wo man no mpanifo wo mani ani temamufuo so a e mo man no mu ye ha bro se we be wo we be kwa wonko se we be say a ensay why ne betena o man no ye be jato so the makan questions yante hwe minim hwe be ba chaw mente hwe Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo na asem o kan no eno a ne ya bie mu kakra bi. This is a founding member of the New Patriotic Party NPP. Ye ka politics a papa yi eka wo mu a Ghana ha se wo kasafa politics wo kasafa memu ho a wo di na tinye ye wakwada ribu pa founding member of the NPP enti nasem no waka no ye de betwere ba bi kakra se the medical aka no na nyame yadom emre kwa nim no questions ne wansa no the appropriate authorities the appropriate outlets wabubo din say they should come forth na ne ma bi wo wa wo mu mabia bia mu no no so hunu no ye wa ha edu so ye de besomo ye nya tepe ye bechirim yanto asenkwa ye nimu a na enei the minority in parliament obi said drew ho one must say Obrempong Nkrumah ne di anim the member of parliament for the people of Ofuasia Yirebi won oda Ofuasia Yirebi Obrempong Nkrumah or say minority to table private members bill to reform gold board but take penny here me say reform mayor Honorable Obrempong Nkrumah I reform mayor gold board yet I day fa big push ne achemo modify cocoa na mani magu ase Obrempong Nkrumah to betimi aka kire me say onim world market price of cocoa ana ene dey amene dey ka say another umbrella dey wagu ni hwani ma say wie entire no mini problem yentie aye honorable Obrempong Nkrumah member of parliament for the good people of Ofuasia Yirebi ninsema waka e dey afa sa private member bill a wo mo pese wo mo dem fa nye reform mfama good board no yentie ni mrebe beto aso.
Minority offered a lot of suggestions that, listen, this program, we started it, we know the loopholes, we know the gaps. For example, don't mix the role of the regulator with the role of the trader. Because if you do, you may end up funding regulatory functions in ways that you shouldn't. We also offered various suggestions, including the definition of what they called hoarding, part of which affects, jewelers. Some of those bits of advice were listened to, but in the end, a good chunk of it was literally all thrown away. And that is how come you are left with this one. So now the government is having to, as part of regulatory functions, pay a bonus to the gold dealers so that they don't smuggle the gold. But if you're going to have to pay a bonus to discourage people from smuggling, you're going to lose money. And that's how come, as Leader was mentioning, the government is now admitting that for every $10 million that the Bank of Ghana releases to Gold Board to go and buy gold for them, 15% of it doesn't come back. It goes into all sorts of charges, handling charges, assaying charges, bonus and other things. So there are a number of things that are in our view, very wrong with the current structure. We have proffered some views already. Those views have not been taken. We are happy to take your input even as at now. And if it is possible for us to come by private members' bill to get amendments, we will explore that. If we cannot do it by a private members' bill and we have to wait for the next MPP administration to make those corrections, then we'll make those corrections. But what we can assure you is that this exercise, which was started on the watch of the MPP, we learned a lot of lessons from it. We are seeing the mistakes that are being made. And at the next opportune moment, we will do our best to make sure that those corrections are done to serve the interest of particularly private sector operators, minority of federal.
Your pon kroma. Ubeka se ne nsem a wo kan nyina no Ghana wo mfasodie bi wom. Enye no kre. Oboa. Before me beba no, na me fi radio na me ka say some of us adwuma ye eno bia na honorable Kojo pon kroma ye. Na wodi free mu. Nu wodi wura politics mu. Be a member of parliament, be a information minister, be a works and housing minister. So some of us, we have been looking up to him. Say, Kojo Ponkroma was 30 pace in the Amaya and say, okay, say, William in Centronia, and you might be brilliant bit me the account. But say, Sad Guinea and Yan if you in team, Honorable Kojo Ponkroma. Now, Mom pass private member bill, Bia, I'm fine reforms, I'm from a MPP no. Na emere wane nkokura ni sika na mudidi 2024 no na nka mantimi anya ni ya na ono Kojo Ponkroma man pass a private member bill anya reforms ewo over $100 million a mudi tu amena ewo rege ya say mu sika tira edi amanyankopon ono Kojo Ponkroma. Reform be anyone policy in the year 2020. What brought Ghana for innocent Ghanaians cause a lie. Say one more kotua back a cake. Now you born nipa 82 ku wo motachimai. Honorable Kojo Ponkroma, that time when amoya majority, Montini and passy any private member bill. To make reforms say sadly we e bin sibio ye e bin si wo kromra bio Honorable Kojo Ponkroma Montimi anya reforms bia and stop it license for 226 or day legislative instrument mo pass in the year 2022 November a legislative instrument allow mining activities our forest reserves under Nanado Dankwaku for the first time in the history of this country. One year reforms Sibia said Debbie, sir, passing a Bessayan forest reserves, a Bessayan Su, Honorable Kojo Ponkroma, under you as information minister. COVID by ye. I said them 2 weeks. Within that 2 weeks, I call lockdown. Sika saying an information ministry. Muchi allowance the mamu Kojo Ponkroma. Obi tiachira. Because look at him, such a gentleman. He said he walk kasa. Agripa biya ni trim. He is part of MPP. Yamu biya nawo ye looking up to you. Sa dream na ira. Because now you have allowed yourself for your political party MPP to take the better part of your brain away. You were Chrome 2016, you two about His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama. Ejina simply so, a congratulating another Dankwaku, a friend will fall so, a catcher and another with Trinkwa. Say, what am I penny you? Oh, what you don't want, Mahama, me coffee. Nana with Trinkwa. Kojo Ponkroma Equatinasi. Were radio so. I come to see this say, so should the Equanocra. Well, some company John Dramani Mahama. Nana to cry we need 2016 lesson, no. Bappim and one team friend of Crack and say congratulations. One team grant and say Utirinkwa. So, as a member of parliament, Mrasebe Gani, your friend on your Yamni. na what you want no kura wuntimi nka Honorable Kojo Oponkroma, you are losing it. And some of us, a Juma ya for 2 years, we see a better century. You. Yes, we are for the masses. We are for the people. I am the grassroots president, and me say the minority. Ghana ye diano kwai, but Febio this time around. Said ye moyano. This time around yampene. Na muko so yes idea we are. That could mese mube pia parliament saying wow. Now you take good parliament in anymore no. You will be shocked. Yampe minority o mra so be dem grab you. Mo tina fie tablet na sisi table no so mo fen ko fie. Mo wa input bi amon famra. Because bibia ni wa muka bibia ni wa sabre mu ye o mabra bo mu a eye Ghana ye die ntia bibia ni ho owura Sami Jamfie Square go board penny a wodano ye bedi Christmas last year 2025 Kojo Oponkroma ma ye mu bi wo ho abro nya no kra anya yende Christmas e koso no esani say the minority of Majuma Sentinel Kojo Oponkroma ja ofo say before as similar members of parliament and no munya baby anko ebegina mra sebedwam aye press conference be ka tell say God kwa wo Najuma wo ye no wo aboka $240 million ekabuburo ekani ya tini akoma se mutu mboss ni ehwehwem on TV Kojo Oponkroma sa kwatire TV say one ka say God board abokada na wo ye press conference eka God board abono wo ka revenue a God board etime generate 9 months 8-9 months owura Sami Jamfie edi anim no set God board over $10 billion aduma ko be na wo mase from 2017 about 2025 not me here aduma bia what me here aduma bia not me generating revenue within 9 months $10 billion Kojo Oponkroma aduma bay just idea bia NDC abide aba big push mutaki big push and so wo mudodo and we wo mudodo e be ye kura contractors ni nya aduma ye won wo ti ho won wo jasikan won wo winiba eco capcos takra de capcos tema motorway domi kwa benya ya ekopim ketase amranya adenta dodowa afianya yanko sunyane yanko jinejine ni sampa yanko sunyane outer ring road woni awoto wona yade machines asesua wo ye na djuma no wo fa so be ya ye me kwan di amano ya fa ne sema anye so pokuase manye so pokuase to nsawam edamasin fie wotwe 8 years monti mi anye kwan ne da Kojo Oponkroma 1 year 3 months under John Dramani Mama around August June July August Anna my Poma Enterprise Limited mail went back to the Pokwasi Nsawam road calculate months no go and look at that road. All what the Ghanaian is looking for is resource. Resource. Yeah, that Abraham amiawo. No see any. That Abraham kutaka. Na me kwatama. Na motorway ni daso. Na mekano shots unko say meta inko pai. Min kwenya kwensia because of bad road. So say diama every before mo dia hine wom. Mo dia mo nkasa mo ye contract source. Me say my ready say mo maboa mo ho say mo ma eye NDC aban we na so anya me mama ya to aba mo lusu yepe MPP lusu yepe your communications officer Richard Anyagba on tape Or say we will make this country ungovernable for His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, and the NDC. So these are some of them. We know. Yeah. Mama me make it to be. Me say ka document bi. Expose e be pie wo krom ha no. Ka cho me majuma me ye no. Me ye because of Ghana for. Obi say eh abrantie yi. De wa wo ye adwuma die. Jamasika NDC for atemama no. Me say me NDC for ema misika. Anka me ntina sase so enye program me mama building ayi wo wie mama me. Me mama building studio e wo wiem. My Jumana fi Sunday for one mama me sikabia anka me mentina sasen ka metina wiem ananka my program nephew na fe ma hu say yes sikaba ebeko so aka no kra na kire mo samu po mo reforms no mo reforms ya mo fa ye wa MPP party na atiti apro na enya konunum kojo mo ye sare private bill no mo nje reforms no fa ye mo party na bon abuso ye to adwumade no so ma wa ha abi before ye di o ma chia da ka so mo a bibi papa bi ani ho mo de ba bibi papa bi ani ho a mo de ba kwa menka se gold board no omo generate revenue a surplus commander Mati a surplus a bank wa 10 billion what you be ka said reforms bi wo mutiri man ka man fa nya mo party no ka mo de mo ye mo MPs 2024 ye ko to aba na mo ye 137 manti bi kojo manti na anya reform ana maka 84 no my category sa no ma shoot talking e na se bedwam mo ka sakro bi anto beta abusa to adwuma de nsa ye gusu gina minority for na so. The minority in parliament has accused the government of lifting the ban on cement imports, claiming the decision is harming local manufacturers. Minority apam say for ya make come wasem ya MPP for one must say adan na ban no wani ban no ade free cement import so na sa decision we dey ebe ha local manufacturers no. Now the ranking member on the Trade and Industry Committee, Michael Ochebefi, who is also the member of parliament for the good people of New Jabin South Wong, Kufodia, said the previous administration restricted imports and closed factories producing inferior products to protect the local industry, and criticized the current NDC government for reversing those measures. Moya sa na ye to cement ni sen. Moya sa ye to cement ni sen. Ya mo se moya ye ma we nya inferior product. Ye ma we nya sei. Cement na ye sen. Cement ko do 130 Ghana cedis. E wo man Ghana ha. Ye moya nyina Michael Chibefi. Yanko ahumane so na fei yetie Michael Ochebefi wobra no kasa nsemi mrane ento aso.
Government is doing a lot. We are checking the Chinese. We know we closed down Su Cement. You remember that when they were.
No, you mean when we were in office? Yes, clarify. Now you are in office.
When we were in government, we closed down Su Cement. We closed down Empire Cement. These companies came back when NDC got back to power. So it means that we were trying to support you so that they will not spoil the system, create problems for the system. But NDC has come now to open the space again. When we brought restrictions, we intentionally restricted the importation of cement and even establishment of cement companies in Ghana. But now they've opened the same again for companies to come into.
Michael Ochebefi, one a ranking member on the Trade and Industry Committee wɔ Mrashebedwam ana no work kasa nsemi say sabre ya ban no lift ban on a cement import no ebeha a local manufacturers yankwa man so yani Honorable Samson Ahi on a Deputy Trade Minister was a sensemi and one year whatever Honorable Timenka me ma kwa about TVSYZ ne Power FM inside politics jumediation Honorable now what to say here Yanko pardon ahode wo ho yegu super so Honorable Mrashebedwam a minority wo say adan na ban one left ban and then Honorable Timenka okay what Mrashebedwam kuma wo Mrashebedwam say wo montia say de ntia aban ya left ban e da cement import so na sa de ya aban na ye no ebeha local manufacturers no sa se mi den na wo kan dia fa ho
yo me da se on chia motif wo wi na me de me go du pa ami pifoi se no wa ko no obia pese o hwe na se na mu eye ni na no pese o customer ti se on so ho I really don't understand it. You can't say opposition. I say we are credible opposition. Now, sometimes we start opposition. Happy for them, Ghana for any. If you have we are deputy state minister. Who will say import of cement into Ghana? And I ever say there wasn't nothing like that. We just sending you. Now, on the 4th of December, I'm going to read a letter on no Atlantic permit to import cement 4th December 2024. The people said, "Cement man, what? People who are just that." Let away. That's 4th December 2024. And also request for import permit. Cement. Okay, reference is made. Your letter dated 6 November 2024 on the above subject. The ministry has assessed your application and granted a permit to Simco Limited to import Portland cement not exceeding 500,000 metric tons. Can you be informed that the permit is for a period valid until 3rd December 2026. By a copy of this letter, the relevant institutions have been notified of your approval in order to facilitate your clearing from the port. Signed by Makie Otre Bansi, MP, Deputy Minister, and Auto Industry for Minister for Trade. People say about you, people say, you don't send the letter, ya mama. No one for Mr. Anton or Trey now. Now, 4th December, not man, and it's now, or Deputy Minister was able to grant permits to a company that are import cement. What is this? And I'm going to get one of for 7 I don't need one of the manner. It will be as one of the council media of it. I say, because the one year mark to pay, don't say, now, if you share ECOWAS trade liberalization now, West African countries, no, obtain what will your permit as well as import cement, Ghana. Once already register with West African trade liberalization policy, no, you now even permit. So there's nothing like that. I don't understand what he's talking about. I don't understand. He said, I'm going to forward this letter. No more pay yourself and then said, and yeah, just say, I'm going to they don't have anything for Ghanaians. And to be a woman say a fee, never bring a woman who say a fee. And to be a Toria, because be able to be an object. What is this? I'm saying, no one said, oh, no, say, I didn't want a left band. If there was a ban, I didn't know from December 2024 of granting permits. Say, Obi able to cement Emma Ghana. About 2 years. 2 years. That's by 4th December 2026. And I say, and I have some permit the money can pay. When you put cement on, the permit is still active. No one put in contract and say this before they left to back. One man I won't put to ya.
Honorable Tina, just not ban be anyone, Mama left it. Letter 4 December 2024. We must for the company. No for me, son. No granted 3-year permit. No company only. Anna, a mining so any DBA local manufacturers are 1 year cement in here. How? A man by yes, so no will come with exchange rates. Major factor. I mean, for 2 cranker. And you would not cement for Ghana. Sir, exchange rate, you know, sitting down more than I put some more. Obviously, let's come up with a mind I can put, and then another woman. Then you exchange rate. And see, I'm not importation of a cranker. I come up. Okay, you say we were enemies. And I'm a minister of transport, a call, Tamahabo. But there, a book cranker never. Ship now, every panel. And I'm saying, and see you and Montano. Ship will get to the but I was a delay or not one. There's a Mahama and my director said, I will do that, but yeah, ship number, I'm not Doctor. I want to be bigger. I'm more than large quantity of cranker ever Ghana. I really see some of 14 days. I said about people now about 5 days. I am wrong. There's interest rate. Interest rate, and then Calbina Sabre cement price are up from the year. No. I could show. If you want to have maximum of my customer, who wants now what the bonnet or some problem if there was a ban, why did we write to grant that permit? Why did they do that? I'm not the first letter when I'm not security. No, be who said, I'm going to put it over to you. As the people will be vulnerable. What is this? Edi enkomo nyina ba yiye no ensem bi say ya eya enye no kre no e ba Ghana for say na wo mu nsom me kan say me for no bi anu re engineer no be so ko person bi kan e bi for no they are not giving opposition aya ni mefo aya gan papa o mo bi ni say o mo so no bi de o men mu no mo for who say o mo ye bibi but president Muhammad bi na wo yi you will be a crummy. We get to the crummy because I'm not sure to know for me as well. I want to present my hands. What is it? Who was saying about my name? We were protecting companies, manufacturing companies. You know, the same when I was protecting them. No, I can't buy now. You know, trouble. I could grant it. I depend. So we are important. You're buying. Let me tell you this. You're buying. The ministry lawyer for said that in the down the issue. I didn't so we are important cement of them. That company. What was it? Mr. Yadas, you know, Brandon in Chilemuno, a Brandon Tino, now I feel Oba, now if you have a studio near to us and come you see honorable. That's a bar. Okay, you honorable Samson, I am a member of Parliament for the good people of SFE body. One was a deputy minister of trade and agribusiness, and someone minority the atoll man or Mokeka says I'll be not bound to be crowd on importation of cement. Sabre dear, I'm a penny John Dramani, my money, and this year by 1 year for your honorable Sebia senior in December. Not 1 much air train. Importation of cement. Ban be sana na wo ho. Ban bi ani wo sana no aboka. Nemom wo ma ayensese ya sabre okose okoto cement. Now they akosi udai. Now they compare LPP mre so obem sampa. Ebo no so atia ba fom. etiano ne ade esi o mampani John Dramani mama ni NDC aban ni so na yesa omo beye bibia na omo de ahade local manufacturers of cement e wo kromu a enye sa na tie I'm sorry, 12 million so Eddie Amawa, TVSYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. We are live on Facebook at Power 979 FM TVSYZ. YouTube, XYZ Broadcasting. Yabeko Victory Garlic Mr. Hofu Abba. Wamu wo ahodwa esa yare bo modern ajebrehwe bi na tie bi na udie wo mu akope bi to ye drupa ebe saw yare yenkohwe omomra ne nto adwumadi ne so.
Enya Victory Garlic Mixture na wati ni dina tia ni se na edro ni tie na no pasem ne se edro wi adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebeboa ananna ne srade ewo ni padua ni muntin mu ama ohu atɔ kura ye dika obabi wo ho a okomfikyire a ema edro ewu hia ye Victory Garlic Mixture ebi kura wo bekɔ a ewie wansa na ba ye Victory e na wu hia wunya Victory no ma na busumi biara ubenya ufichira kwa empa honkra eno de achira obi wo ho ani ti ne te dwa no obi wo ho ye aduma kakra bia no abre na nakoma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina ye moja entimi mfa akoma nu nkwa adwen mu eno ne kofa saa de ne ba odofo mesrew so wo ho na wonsem ta adwew ebia wonsa no sei ana wonam ro mu na esi fom no kra adwew ana ayatufo se de edi fom ato mpaboa mu a eye Victory na me kan fom a Unum Victory asa no ma ye bobɔ so nyina no ebegyae de ɔtɔ ho anadwo a wantini na wohia Victory emframa nyankopɔn de ama yɛn se yɛ nhumi wo de wo nhumi a na wo tie so obre a ɛyɛ Victory ɛna betimi aboa wo ye wo bi wo so a wo ho ana ne yɛma hye no a obia na ne ka obia nya ne hwe obi wo so na koma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina mogya ne ntimi ne afusa ne ye wo ni padua no ɛdura wunya yɛ Victory Garlic Mixture de watwa bra ya bia ya na se kokodue ne nam no no ye ne basa eye Victory e na me kamfo wunya Victory bi no a e beboa wo se doctor de watu aduro so sani a ubetimi anom Victory na ka waduro wonna ne se waduro no na abenu ma meetie biasa no anom we so na abenu ma no anom Victory no so achi meetie biasa wo ye ne sa bibia abade kama ma se wo na se tata wo ye gya ho aduma mesraw edura me kamfo ma wa ye Victory Garlic Mixture Mr. Onika ni bia danse a yepese ye fa o ma danse na tie na se wo so koto a benya sa danse kro no a
ntwe mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so me na ko be 12 years di man nu ndro mo jedru 5 minutes de trim matutu na se na meti TV mu ntumi na me hwe na mu se mo tun ndro bi esi Victory Herba Victory Garlic Mixture ne mi todru sa ba modro no asa modro no eye papa ntumi ni diu mi din sa no me didi afi bi no mo se didi ya na afi insa na afi bi no ntumi ni didi afi mi di ma edubone sa bi semi eno so no ntumi didi eno so mi be mu sa afi de eno so be du bi no ntumi ni didi afi mi hu ke me nya no am ti edo no kan wo TV so a na me kutu bi ni me no edo no anopa any abiani anwumre no ande no si afi nyampala me no adibia ntumi didi no si afi na tola tam ko ya black masa modro no die edoni ye na nyame nhira mo
ajime pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra o so timi me nyame menses no bosum ni ma me bre pa me brankasa metimi to tondro no na ne se manti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto ba bia me we metimi fa ka akọ obi kru so ekoto bidro metimi no abi chese na Victory ni de in fact I don't know minim de wo mu de me koto obi me ti advert no TV so sada na me sori anwumre na me koto ye na dana me say ade yi to me paade mu no moja tropa yi to me paade mu ti me twa to me phone so kula se ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo hye te se wa hwe ye kwa baka se na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te se efisa da na yi sa moja troa no to me paade mu no me nya mezi se no maduro e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like se kwoti te se ni nyina flow kama ti Victory tie mintimi enja nto ho te to de bia na mo ba abaso am mo mesoma abaso na edon ne medi hu adanse
Obisi me de cholesterol sa de body and aba mi nipadua ma be dia tenase wadro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ni no ma cholesterol no se ne nani density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afi nipadua no odofo wo pedia to anama ne 024 2545 633 024 2545 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 a victory mkunim die ne de brem.
Least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to a butler who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Mesamo Akwaba Kasebiu and about TVSYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. We are live on Facebook at Power 979 FM, TVSYZ. Uko PMO YouTuber XYZ Broadcasting. Now, Pewabo Modi Ajebre, Inside Politics, Jumedie, Abribia, and then Sama Hudua, Etregu, or Mine Ghana, ha, and the best sumo, but Bia Wajebre, near the Jumedie boom, Midi the Enka Obrempong, Kayahu, now for you need Jumedie boom, and Copem say, 6 p.m. Ebebo. What do I do? Betting out to Facebook at 4979 FM and TVSYZ. What brow shade you made be a drink, be about him, Jato or making kind, Eddie Amount, and answer what brow shade with YouTube XYZ Broadcasting. Marika was extra natural mineral water. Ayen Shia, Ayen Super, in Sucrogen, Niano Ayemuma, into Unia Bushiano, Sab say, Samu Pensiano one, Ayen Suba Copena make for the amount, so Benum, Nanyadia Ubenu Huda. Ex natural mineral water. But more than now, sentiment can be now near Buswini and Chemfa. Na a Bibian Mubon said, Banning Shafe Munquadia, a Bushanamo, Wadi ye pa. So ye party be, oh yeah, wedding, we engagement, event be our oh yeah. now be here nsuo no dodo na wo de aserve wase kai say ex natural mineral water and e betime de sa nsupa no asomo ubenya bi o Malcolm ato afi minimat bi e ben wo wura ma onsa betimi aka but e bi na wo so wo mat kase bi afi ne wate sa asemi na wo pensuo ni bi atu na waton fa number si amede ba betu ye na frɛ on bejo so na afi ex natural mineral water wo mama onsuo ni bi na watu na so waton 059 627 3546 059-627-3546 and 059-627-3547 059-627-3547 ex natural mineral water or say simply natural. Now feel when said to me akabi health alert for some country say on the 6th of April a year Jordan ye di enemy ya one more free health screening Edia Magana for na will be biara wobetimi ate sanka boy no beba wo maso ye oba omo ye free lab free OPD free massage free consultation na fe yare wa hodo nyina wo mo be ye sa free screening dia mani ene na me ba bebo no nwe waso na tie se wo yare no bi etomu a bi kura na wo de achinya unya no aduro health alert sebra wo mo ye sa hwehwemi nya ma free wo mo wi akakra bi ekita no wo me mo waduro na fe tu sa yare na se ma no nya hode de abobra also typhoid, diabetes, hypertension, stroke, numbness, bad cholesterol, gono, syphilis, prostate issues, menstrual problems, waist and muscle pains with machine treatment, dizziness, white. The patch say you know will be on the 6th of April, Easter Monday no, a holiday yet if you young be a fasako so na ko health alert for her. Fi anopa 8 am kopim say nyumre 5 pm bebo omo baby omo apunu nyina e wo me ya hodo am bebo so obehu omo nyina Madina obehu omo chi akwan wo post office no behind the First Atlantic Bank ukopie mo poko asa omo goil poko ase goil honom asifo su omo police barrier ho Africa so just after the big overhead opposite MTN office ho Ashaman omo opposite the Queen's Hotel bomodena for number si bia na wo hia nkyiremu ahodo bi I was sensing me media to Jan from one of the century Munibesumon 0242-518-893 0242-518-893 and 0242-518-865 0242-518-865 health alert or say let's go herba I was say 20 minutes so the amount wa na MPA se menka on achade so se sabre die wona mompatem wona mkwanso utu kwan wona babia na hunu se tanka bia dane abutu a mepacho men konkofa gallon enkofa train enkofa bibi biara se oh media me petrol bi me pe diesel bi nti me kwa koso da bi ebetimi explode me kire ja betimi atom ama na hyew ama obusuafo ahwerewo enti se hunu se tanka atokwan bi so atompatemu a de obey ni se obefre the Ghana National Fire Service Ghana Police Service and the National Petroleum Authority no number we frɛ ombejo so na fe wabo nkwa ho ban ene afoforo a wo mo ne wo tempatemu 030255 0380 0255 na wo ma joso na ba bi atanka ne da no wo ma ba behwa yensiesie ya emfa oye ne bia ma hyene so say wo nkwekuta on esombo eson petrol 1 gallon no betimi aje wo nkwafiri wo nsem na wabusuafo e di areho wo te sa nkaibo ya bomoden ka kire wo mame ka kire papa ka kire wo nua wadanfo wo yire anase wo kunu na abribia no obi anhwe ne ho so yie e wo tanka adane ato ho we so ye beko power specialist herbal hospital for aso ye womo nupa womo wo kwan ya efa so na sayare wahodo nyina no womo aye ready so womo de som bie wasum na fa hwe bi ye wie na ode wo ma tumirika ko ombesa yare ye hwe mo rane nto adwumade ne so
power specialist herbal hospital ye den chef ya Dr. Penya or the hospital na doctor akosia adu ayaho demo bibia ojebre na ohwe power time de bia ensema ka nyina ne say de nkrofo di power ho adanse eka power ho asempa TV so radio so internet ne me ahodo no won so be ka dance di for no bi power specialist herbal hospital dodona fayen last stop yo kumasi won cry na ye water cry the kumasi ofiyase ye ni Jasper Flame Station di enhwani mu wo aputo ja contract kwan ne so Lake Road na ye wo akra wo kwabenya ACP kwansa ne block factory no edi enhwani na fita krade wo Anaje Estate Customs Road and single washing bin to the enhwene your numbers no ayemiensa fa mu bia na frey wo fra branch na e be on niam direction ba ho na wa beji wireless numbers no 0555 797878 0200 383831 and 0244 544422 Monday to Saturdays and your day Sunday penny da yenye juma if you holidays ye juma or your branches in them to be obia any idea be how I would anantia bre watching china bre obo hoka say obemobu ente ye so ya de we de eno ana du ko wuma mesro ya de bia titu bia no Fabra Power Specialist Hospital Kumase and Crime Nafi Ayeta Krade Worship Power Time Uchi Power Time Hepatitis B ya de ba kwa e di microphone bebre obi empese obeti ade wedi sentini say ekuni papa ekuni maami ekuni niabi ekuni baby ananko didi ma ne bidie Fabra Power Specialist Hospital by no sa ya de we say hepatitis ekuobi obi anya yellow yeso anya jaundice wawu say ni nyina no say ekofam kra wo mo mutimi tu anamo Aba Power Specialist Hospital any hepatitis B ade na ba no any viral hepatitis aba say A B C D E no ne kodia wu pa any hepatitis B no wo manyo yaresa na dabia wo mudi adanse TV so radio so internet na embia hodo mesro say what test hepatitis B positive baby ba ko pe a wo kwa obenya yade no oduro enya say ye manage amount obi aka to say ade we de esi enu aduro enti yeso so ma wa mesro dwane 10 entna hon koma wo liver no ensai entna ma yefunu enhono ansa no aba da bia meka ansa na bo so yefunu ahono no je so liver no esi bi say yakwam enti ne ya wo hwe power time ene wuni say what test positive ana ye wukunu aya oyere aya oba ye wunu abi tumika Fabra Power Specialist Hospital wana wodi adanse no edoso wana wa mono ne UK US ne yahodo wo ho anu matwa report no de aba doctors said me cut your test no yes say aye negative also broche for every 6 months wo mutaye sa aye lab test and say sa checkups no bonso ho anu de aba no na ni age doctor me ko ye na say aye negative wo mu anka say mo eba ye ho ede report no ba kire enya sam ketwa one do ba TV so ba radio so be dia so be aba the report before and after treatment aka ho enti mesro send any dedikai out power time na what say hepatitis be positive ye bon kai say baby a wo kwa benya yaresa baby a yade be fu moja mukura ko negative a Power Specialist Hospital wo be ye profile na confirm sampa yade no kura wo kan ho asam na wo ho anase ni ho ansa ne de drug count wo be ye liver function test wo be ye viral load count one kasa wo hu na modo do e wo moja ne mo wonu no kakra be sam wa ye bi be ho bi so atia kodo na amawani da so ahyenkro ne say about the right place nyame ya adum na koye bi be say target no detected ya no kra ne yemfa ne saa this say profile ne bi do confirm sampa emwa no ba kokra no mojam enti Power Specialist Hospital ya kasi ya treat my hepatitis B no ko negative be kwa koye lab bia e negative mesro tumika bra kumase enkran anase eyeta kwade wo de say oyira Frey 0555 797878 0200 383831 and 0244 544422 Monday to Saturdays and your day juma wako scan wako hospital yase o fatty liver o liver enlargement o liver cirrhosis brabo no ayesrade se twom obrabo na honhono ayekese ayedendenden ama right upper abdomen nufu ni fana se ho ede kwa wonfidi kopi wachi no ho ye dene uyefu na hono woni nyina aye very yellow yeso nya jaundice ebo nkai se liver no e was severe problem tutumika Fabra Power Specialist Hospital nyamiadom ma ye duru ade saya de wetu ase nyamiadom doctor akoso duru ade duru bi efe no duru ya liver care aba duru ya liver care e ya duru ba ko a esi liver no se liver no aye fatty say enlarge Saya dendenden cirrhosis. We may do a liver care, the dirty videos to be a babuau. A hilly liver nama what me at all. What then a kidney stones and a kidney cells. When nothing in Asha said tatai, Umiana tom, a most severe waist pain. We see such lower back or a yaw show. We are washing ye and foul kidneys in Niagara. Kidney stones, kidney cells. Fabra Power Specialist Hospital. Kumase and crime. And Afi a yeta crade. We are Bema. O Johnson kitten. Kakrabina Johnson, do quack it to a binaba. Yana watchman sana Johnson Abba. Why yas it me said Taya ya. There be a Macassa member how can say Pamubakum. A Johnson Hunsam. Intentna home and fa cateta. Yamfa robber and quashaw bemum. A do sabre and say Uti Yatano. And nay wouldn't say Johnson problema. To me Cabra Power Specialist Hospital. Wo Johnson Bemum ya she show. Wo Johnson ya ten Casa Johnson be a cab, wo Johnson no jadi achire. Sa symptoms so near the banados, better your prostate. Better your blood and also cystitis. Be your kidneys. Better your ureter and also urethra. Be your untreated infection, gonorrhea, and now syphilis and baby a tremono, a friend and sonaba. Intina by nya brehwehwe ni pedue no baye lab baye scan e definition so nya sem oye extra wo baye ansa ne the drug count power baby aye kasa ye tackle the cause of symptoms no ye introduce symptom o modern hwehwe kira kwan kumasen cry and afi ye tackle de o de na ye ulcer na e how e kwam de wa yem yo ye ne toy ma yem yo ya na obofuno utime fe ulcer ayukro ya na ye funu ahya ye kutu asa from a bit yam gastritis ulcer symptoms ni bi eno no obuwa no hanyina yo ya de kopie wa chutanya heartburns wa chika sed mutu tu ahyew aya wo ya ho hwenye yi ulcer beto ma wa fon aye tantantan Mr. Tumika Bra Power Specialist Hospital nyam yadom ye de adufofra ba ye fe na duaya SK, that is stomach care. E kro bia wo ya funum say ye dode na ulcer say peptic ulcer we na duaya SK ni bia beboa akum kro ni nyina ama wo ho atumi atɔ wo na wi ahrai ne moja wo mu wa kuma timbo say kim okukoru hyehyɛ dendende problem bia wa wo chest ho say ya wo heart say ya wo lungs say ya die na ekoso ye ma wo dua ya cough ke heba mixture ye friend chest cough ye chest ho nyina adwuma e ba boa ma ho me na ho me soro no e ba dwo kama ama watumi ada ama ho atumi atɔ de ekoso de pedua mu bia say malaria say typhoid de bia me kasa say de omienu ne signs and symptoms no ya de kro typhoid betima ma otia power de onu betimi ayo onwunu waposo nyina ba yo mre ho ba ya hye malaria with the same symptom entina so bi call hospital the same symptoms so kwa e be ne malaria test e bi nim ba doctor need me kasa e man malaria treatment me wa na malaria test na e negative e bia na typhoid difference one malaria and typhoid symptoms say typhoid better ma wa typhoid better ma rashes agu tieniye pa enti bia wa bowa che one munu enko say typhoid na do de ne ba na say won treat typhoid na one enko da ye be ma kala mixture e be boaw na etuade no ase ama ho atɔ malaria so na hawa malaria or malamis ni nyina e pure herbal ya ye ni Food and Drugs Authority register jatum ade amaye ne so ntumi na oso tia na ete woni mu nyo de kokere so anema nkoye mfa ma wo ne se ntumi oso ete a ye ba ma adua ya herbal tonic eye mujaduro ya ye ne kama be ma bia anema nkoye wo mpamu fa ma wo ye ba ma jiri ka jiri eye djuma pa me vitality no ebe yi ntini mu ama moja net me ko jina ntini mu na be ma na bodwuma yi ne so nya heba tene heba mixture immune system booster na kan ho dia there say baby e wudi ama no baby e obi a baby e ton heba do bia no kwa banya no ni nyina bia to si anka o ye de na no nche se nya ho adwuma kompo e na show mu god emphasize kan ka mo de ba na ni nyina warefo mo pa wo de ye pere se mu mienu nyina momra na baby a problem wo no mema baby low sperm count oba be hwe baby a ha no ne aboa ma power baby se nya no Ghana no nso bia som so wonu pampa wo ho diabetes how ukota so na so tia na etia Mr. Furniture Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ye wo Kumasi won crime ena ye water cry the Kumasi wo fiyase ye ni Jasbo Flint Station di enhwene mu wo aputu oja kontena se kwan ne so Lake Road ena ye wo Accra wo kwa benya ACP kwan so ne block factory no edi enhwem na fita krade o Anage Estate Customs Road ya ne single washing bay ni ti enhwem frɛ 0555 797878 0200 383831 and 0244 544422 Monday to Saturdays and the edge my ointment no and the TV no so pebi baby ayo ya bia uto ha beda kama nyame ya adama da sana sabre ya nso ye dia pom de hon sam no e be san bro.
Stay safe. The National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Again, do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos or pictures. Inhaling the petroleum product is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion, causing deaths and loss of properties. Don't let a moment of desperation lead to a lifetime of regret. If you see an overturned tanker, stay back and stay safe. Call trained professionals such as the Ghana Fire Service or Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene, or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302-550-380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority, NPA.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also Yaria Titi be Benfipi, now so Niamun Yonoda, Semicho, no Hudra Mata Munoshia, Ebeyan Wama.
Meaning, say, what also time for Haxa capsules, any Haxa mixture, Yanumbom Kutia or Sanubia Mano Anum, and can what on Dada, also Drodi, and one Haxa capsules, any Haxa mixture. And Quamlinchum, also Yakura, a toy funo, any and Sunumu, Etima Wayafuno Ekikawa, what the one any, was to me, Emma Wayachako, Ebra Wedidi, Erie. Somehow I also there, compare Haxa capsules, any Haxa mixture, Nanum Bum, now Abato.
Preduatua, for Okanshi Drug Lane, Kumasi Dani Hebal, Takradi A. Mensa, Anafre 020-3822-855. Appeal for about Tanya Wama on more from the four, and then more flower in Fedum Yeno and Kahun. Haxa capsules and in a mixture.
Also, time for FDA Aji Edredian Kratui Atom.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your world's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawon Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
When nations rise, it begins with bold conversations. When economies grow, it is driven by partnership. This April, Ghana's business and policy leaders converge at the Pro Business Forum 2026, the nation's premier platform for investment, enterprise, and economic transformation, with special guest of honor, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, joining captains of industry, financial
Ghana that is competitive, productive, and inclusive, and a Ghana that creates opportunities for all.
Come, let's engage in high-level dialogue, explore industry exhibitions, build powerful networks, and unlock real opportunities from finance and insurance to manufacturing, agribusiness, SMEs, and innovation. This is where it all happens. From the 3rd to the 5th of April 2026 at the Pro Convention Center in Prairie Hills. Go to www.probusinessforum.com and register now. To register for exhibitions, call 059-555-5885 or 059-555-5995. Pro Business Forum. Connect, promote, grow.
Obrempong ɛyɛ adwuma daa. Ɛboa ɛyam aduane. Ɛboa ɛyi nsa firi nipadua nim. Na ɛboa wɔ nipadua ma ɛtena hɔ yie. Nanso, wonim sɛ nneɛma a yɛdi na yɛnom tumi ma brɛboɔ yɛ adwumaden sen pɔtee.
Mehunda. Me brɛboɔ yɛ adwuma paa. Ebi ɛsɛ sɛ metumi yɛ biribi boa me brɛboɔ.
Ani, and wanting about the lift from the Moses Clinic, we have our center about herbal food supplements. We see to the barber, ama a year juma ye.
Any juma.
Fatopa yenu, and upon ye, na a broma berbo ye juma ye, send a beya, a bit me and yam a jania woody, and sissy in Pijanimo, a you can see.
And no, I'm a brother here.
Obenya Lift Kit or pharmacy, herbal shops, and supermarkets are a bell. So what do those way to up? 0244 06 8447. Lift Kit, one bread war, one Wikipedia. A dream any mapping for a ma emma or man for, make a for our 1 year in fear to me. FDA JD Kratui Atum.
All right, yes, I'm Wakwaba be able to about TVSYZ and I feel power 97.9 FM. Inside politics, you may be good. So I did some Quapim 6 p.m. Bebo. Yanu need to media album wagin Trebi Wochi Moko Facebook at Power 979 FM TVSYZ Ewo Jawajin channel ewo feed nasi ebeje brack and kind amount na fe ukopimo YouTuber XYZ broadcasting now etimi de waka inside politics jumedi so na ensemo aye kan nyina won so du adwen kira to ase e bi se ye nyina na ye kekere o man Ghana de abom se wo man betimi afa ne ntema pa bi na wo de afra na enunyam esefata sede ahoto sika nyuma a ye nyina ye hwehwe se ebeba o man mu na ye ni age no yetimi akekere wo man no e de abom sa medi de enke Obrempong me da se abribia wotimi gebre se ye ni sa adwumadi ewi emfemum na bibia enye kama na ebra ye du so no empanifo a ye ne omu ebedi sa adwumadi wo matena se David Warwi Brown Esquire senior lecturer at the Accra Technical University. Yes, David Warwi Brown Esquire, senior lecturer at Accra Technical University. ana afi Muhammad Mubarak Watara head of communications Metro Mass Transit benefo emienu ana ne ye ne omoba betena se na afi nsema hodo aka nyina emu nchiremu ese na fata wo ma bomode atimi adom na wo mode aboa yen. Before that, Mamin Kyle said Divine Hope Herbal Center Eddie Drew kama bi ababontin a friend of Tria Herbal Powder yare wa hodo no anesa e ma ne mema nyina obi ade wom nti bomode na tie sa yare yi mi wie pe for each pharmacy shops and herbal shops bi abehunu na kope eye Otria Herbal Powder Divine Hope Herbal Center for no wo mo ede aba West Pain e ma ne mema nyina esa afi pause sexual weakness low libido stroke ulcer and menstrual disorder sayare wa hodo nyina won setimi ka eye Otria Herbal Powder what is such a ne ba kwa no na odigu wom water mu wo so no na num ni nyina ato ansa ba chew ekogu wiye ma na asase ese etu sayare wa hodo yase e de amount na wadi die awia na obetimi anu maduro say ya no pa awia enwumire ahomache wadi die awie nko ade a te such a ba kwa no na fegu wom water mu nanom ubenya bia to Gapson Pharmacy anu wokofo dia Africa Peba wo sunyane House of Drugs ya Sharman Boachi ansa Cape Coast ana nana Boachi eba wo tema PK Gombila de temali ana obenya na kira kwan for numbers bia na open dodo to now so dey go pharmacy shop and now dey go herbal shop na waton age ho mfa so wo bra wo sayare de aka ho 0591 656 557 0591 656 557 and 0550 639 037 0550 639 037 Otria Herbal Powder ujane se wa obeba China Natural Herbal Hospital is a main country. So, or the 30 days in LDSC, or the free therapy sessions and free health screening. Into Bomode almost has said that on the 16th of March, we know much as I made in us here. One more day, trauma on the 24th of April, and then 1st April, I got 24 days. And some of my timid, sir, Jumedian in our banner. Shannon, so send ya the obey you who dear film. Maybe Bobo Yarwa would do one more year free therapy session and free screening. Now, if you want to me to be now deal with more, what more than Yako. Now, and Yadia would decide I didn't be with a now dear Pieda. It's Yaribi to say blood sugar test, blood sugar check, Anna stroke, menstrual disorder, fibroid, bone problems, free acupressure, free physiotherapy, free flexology, free massage, as well as free ultrasound screening. For both male and female. China National Hospital said, bra, one more debre, no my yeshemu, one more who is area, one more one do papa. I want to be more beside you. Do afford that now be in there 100 Ghana cedis. If you walk on a day, they can you free. Obey laba, and some better crack no more. We are in no be on the man, and this crazy kitano, a timia cobuana, a uyariano, Eddie a free walk ram. Ubemu no mature quine will pokwase ACP Quabinia quinoso. A shaman omo ejekwejo opposite New Queen's Court School no friend number C na nchiremu bi aka wo hia no wo ntimi fenso 0244485763 0244485763 and 0243 715 004 0243 715 004 na fe won satimi aka China Natural Herbal Hospital for wo free therapy session free health screening na wo mo ba be ye ne bi bi say ye to adwumadi no so wa ha na ye de ama na de erikan ntia kase pa mfen koma KNS driving school emwa wo boa na fe wa hwe se ekwan paso wo kwan paso nipa ana Ghana for ebetimi asua kai twiye said they be accident subeti enti KNS Driving Institute Nyankopon sha na won ka ho wo dwumadi a won so wafato ho so se wo beye na wo de aboa wo man no enti akase pa fen koma na je nyako woni ye man krado e wo adamrobe akuapem Nyankopon sha wo hene no onye okese won ka ho wakoma so ade bia won fe ma wo se beye na utirimu adwene ensusu a opese wo nye fe moa adamrobe na ho mfa so kese no entimi enka kwapeman no bibia emre musa pepepe yenko yempanifo mienu ho na enensem ahodo a ewo ho ni nyina no yenhyase na yenni ho nkomo ma me mo makwaba na afi yento aso kanso yes yeah akwaba yenua And then you fugu my memory sampa. Then now so 18
well,
17 different types. We swept for papa.
And then I'll be sure I wear Ivorian colors. I was for nationality.
Wow. Come on. Maybe the Aboko there.
I am Yadum, Minia. That's what I want him say. Sena on my Kosui.
Yes.
Bibianso at the Dean. On my opinion, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
Na Mambono, Ajibibia, and appointees and also Omo Buijuma. Ama Bibia Ekoso, Jojo. Ama everybody, Eana MP before Omo Bomba say scandal, but Omo Nyanye. And April Fool, OBCO, breaking news. Scandal Hill NDC. We are not sure. I have no scandal to talk about. Now, Yabesha sends me in Chakasia. Edima Ashaman for Ashaman, this one is my constituency. Executive Sonomo, Chairman Alan.
Now, I'm friends, Baby MP.
Oh, now I'm from the share. Now, who say, yeah, be a concern, and when you do what we so we know be say what shall say can't hear disqualification anyway. And the shaman for Mudam Kamakuma to him. Something good is
2028 Obeko.
Yeshanya meaning.
So,
Yeshanya meaning. Yami, I don't know so mamma quiet there. Makopa. That's a way any. Sashama there will be quite no be about now. Yeah, the Twaso no, and yes, sanity. Now, in check as I'm a shama for my constituents. And me chama sorry for so say 14 days revival be a remote church a shama overcome temple for ne king come me chama na and oh me din check as so e my wife and me nkola anytime ba ya mo bie no mo tie ne
Madam, what is my
wife and so the Elizabeth to say Lizina ya twa me punks radio station and Elizio no so one we didn't chairman no so then I'm a chair paying for NDC paying for
good
say amambu no ekosuye na menia me ko te say nada na do dankwa o say agenda 111
and o say president mama and modern channel so say obewie
nyina are ehye so be no okono ja excavate was ye fe wie na wo ade a wo ya wan pescant wo ye ya ba na yesi o ejuma na wa hye ase no nia papa no ye beto aso enti ye hwehwe ska
o se ejuma bi ase na
ase nya ma ne nye correct
emidi de
na wan ka Japan document no na wo no say ade biara ebe boa Ghanaians no e na MPP bi ho mo mpe
samum
na sa reparation we are John Mahama ekoye ya o say ebo na baso no some of them they are not happy amanase azuri no mu nyama mo twitro ne nyama ne bi won ya na wo kan wasema na wo man emi
say mampani adi anim say kwankwa abro fa so le fa ye na no
manase azuri we should blame ourselves first. We should apologize. I mean na nyama ne bi ya na
me blame ye ho say dey
no na me ntia say no me twe ho me ntia say Uncrofford to about 153 countries 23 countries aja to US Israel Argentina someone jam to because they intentionally killed all blacks from Argentina. They extinct them. What I say we are black na mo fa kwa bisu you and Argentina should have been like Brazil and can say black Caribbean, but they intentionally almost shut up through every means. The ye blacks and if you I'm not surprised. As for US, Donald Trump, there's no the way they are behaving these days, they will never support Africa. Now Israel, Zionist. The least said about them, the better. Them person income. Wow, those who abstained, them say like guilty conscience, but they don't want to also support Africa. Say so that their US allies will be angry with them. And it's sad they are abstaining. And no sad decision take here. Ghana is moving forward.
Okay,
we are moving on. A Zimbabwe president has come to visit Ghana.
Yes.
The minister of trade, nti
okay yɛhwɛ ode no aba betwa mu Mohammed me kwaba na mama wakwaba ne ato se bar me pese yɛhwɛ Zimbabwe mampani a sabre waba bepiem ɛwɔ ɛyɛ wɔ man Ghana hanom na wo bansrahwɛ ni His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ɛna ɔhwɛ no yɛfrɛ no His Excellency Emerson D Mwaganwa sabre de waba bepiem ɛwɔ Ghana ha ɔba for visit na fe ti wohwɛ kama ana ɛkɔ wɔ hɔ no bibia ɛyɛ kama enti oni mamema Muhammad Akwaba na fe yɛntoa ɛyɛ dwumadie nti Muhammad Akwaba bia bɔkɔdeɛ
adom na ahwɛ yɛ nti na amambu papa nti yɛte ase bɛda His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ase yɛda owura papa Julius Debra ni sɛ yes before ahoma be hu soro no na enam eduaso enti no before John Mahama obetena se na obehu sɛ indeed obo edwuma pa no no wo ne lieutenant na o ma na asomdwe
okay
emre bi abese nko na lieutenant bi a what can be different no man paying so it can be different so it tells you say the center can never hold. Cancer don't over to Yura me papa ba kope Ora Julius Debra or Biano Michiano nde enyimre na yabon pa ma no say bibi a da na ni so bia no Nyankopon mana embrem na yen nyina so yen say indeed wo penin papa na wo ade papa me chia me constituency for Obrempong me constituency chairman ewo Esikumo Odobembra kwa
oh wow
nti obo Muhammad na won hyeda hu whether say obebo Mubarak and I say Watara no na the popular political name me constituency for Esikumo Odobembra kwa nde me chia we Fitendra, me executive together with the DC, Woguswa wire distribution of air nkukon kete and oko hu near cost waste more than Brakwa. Nijesem because it's one of your flagship programmer. Your car say in there we are doing it, and each and every branch and community biano ebi and it tells you say here for the few. NDC de ya dwen won a wonni bi ho won na ya dwen won ho ye say wo bi asanso ye bi ka ho and then asa me ne MPP ni pa okasa ma MPP oso won kofo de won tirimi adin wo ba no hwe de wo NDC wo ma mbebu opportunity and na me kai ye nuanom say Professor Joy Evans Atames kan assembly no appointment ho o shia Ghana nyina shia NDC mpenifo na mbebu nyina o say menuanom munya abotare na obi ne de ba napa obi ne de ba ewia obi ne de ba enyimre at least within 1 year the government can never solve everybody's problem because yenim say e komade ya ache nkofo na atete ye ukọ district assembly mpo abibia NDC yewo sympathizer ana say pro NDC assembly man mpo na DC then time na ona akobo eye street light but ye ba ye pese ye bia open but me Obrempong me say bibia ye dui ye open asem ni ono ko nkurase koye campaign ni ono hura ghetto to ghetto enfie na your friends say every corner be a market to market no e was say yehwe omo nipa no ya assembly member yamboa no na also nkofo a woto abama no onya gidi woni mu so wo obi na also want to ama NDC assembly member na NDC or power on the kwembia no kakra betumi aye na betumi aye de aboa ti abesre ye NDC mbebu no minum say minum nyina we are in the same shoes by besre mu na akase NDC aban bia yehwe within 1 year ne ya ma mbebu na ne agusu ye ya oban peyimbe na obetie Ghana fo na party fo won so a ye dede on say debi recruitment eba ne yansan so fire friends 5000 enka ho instead of 5,000 for 4 years what's they saying 10,000 for 4 years nti den also o the burden ebebem nyame adom education ministry so we be start to say we be recruitment den one now we in this for call house to house we communicate don't broadcasting we koye bia no we teacher training also benye adwuma den ubenye adwuma ye Emre na ebi mu odi Moses imra. I think say yenso ye di Moses imra. One na ye di Moses do abedi one was we Ghana for. I remember MPP abe so ukoka ose na one na e ma we adwuma no ye Ghana for ana. So the same thing na won NDC for ebe mo we adwuma no won free Abidjan. No one free Zimbabwe, no one free Iran and I say Israel. Once why a Ghana for. So yes, we had the Moses imbra, except for to say the Moses imbra. Mesre, Ura Haruna Edriso. Me political mentor, but mesra no Moses Imbrano Mayendi because Ghana for now and this for also work training college, work distance in education, work Winneba and other university work education. Into the for way now also yes who say indeed so Brenna or Breno and for Sweden and for Swabaso. I think so many things are going on in the country. One MP before they send a council Ekano. Adechina de sebia wo pese won no hu say ade a ye friend proye katahye mpo no wo pese wo friend ntoma anase what no edin foforo say we ni proye katahye but under is as John Dramani Mahama ni chief of staff na Julius Zebrade that thing dey ya dia yebehu a yebetin puntu say na nde ya te say inflation about 3.2% no enemy near your betty by ente scandal send and yes your friend is interest rate so from 11% about 10% enemy your betty send and PURC for omwati your friend is electricity so to 4% omwati insu so to bear 3% no enemy near mu betty. But say yes, minister do say president why say president so why say the Ghana free together with MPP free in yadia mo beti sa asem ne da mountain ochina asem papa number de mo beti so bi ko ga say wo so sourcing me nim say NDC say your campaign no such a person MPP for did you attempt in that 0% MPP for what's one na wo ye adwuma papa eduma papa no so a okoye no so no e wan ko hu bone bia and this yankase so sourcing ya de papa yes yeah abuse so sourcing abusement to extend say contract in the nipa na house was say your friend eduma for your nipa 4 no pono and then people ma 24 contract so are you telling me say MPP time na nipa 4 no all the executives that project na you see this kind of mentality Suleiman Barma please go and come again but under this current administration sad no ye the because council or to all manner sad ni si e wa hia me to every manner sad ni si because ye person ye rule for very long time me manner si na say ye chat ye binu ya say over 20 years of ye youthful your friend say time at the NDC party and this is the time we also want to rise and become somebody in our society ntia manner penny bi enkoye sabe adin sam janjambia ebegu NDC nanimase so Suleiman Brema onkopen subi na onpe fufu bi ND na onye rest assure say ye be adwuma papa e de amagana menu Obrempong
Mubarak wa kasa pa na we head of communications at the Metro Mass Transit no me be say anti we kakra mfio still na say anwumre Mubarak obehwe kwan ho omo apon adwuma enyaka enfem kofie dano ye ba CEO ho MD Kali Caesar wo ye panipa wo da Metro Mass no escra nyankopon sha no onka
ono ne MD se sha
di kanzi nyankopon sha na botre na ye kona papa ya to no bo ase kireche nsem bi no kwakra no odi nkomo se Metro Mass mo bobo am ho new buses bi ba bebe boa na sa pressure yi wo krom do na jo na hwe akra mo 537 wa fitin kran ha ko pe Madina ni page na kwan ho epeka pressure no wom Metro Mass nhye ben ye tiafi wote na afa ya se ya ba ye main officer
Obrempong say na kan mesan so achia me MD lawyer Carl Caesar inde ya kase onna ni deputy Owura Haruna Pauredo woko Czech Republic nyamiad woko ejoda no wabeba nyamiad ma chine enyimiri na ni nyina no isa yen ehyen ho insemi ya ntia na research no indeed or research Metromas say na oba ya wa OTB obi a on already or communicator or party ni mapa or te party for us into be aba obi ne kwemu me dey say so wo ho a na oba no ho a is one of the places where oba say hospital but enam say on cannibal brain no nkofo de keka baby but when you come to Metromas even oba impono unemployed impono employee do get into even 100 people even though Oshayen na edoso over 1,500 say ayakodu over 1,600 yeko send all kind nyame aduma we are prepared say this April ye uremi ye new buses and first 100 everybody na eba so a ye nyina ye di dance start even before Christmas yanso ye di yanhu shemu make sure say area na all kind mpo ye honko a every from circle eko kaneshi in the okofu camp up to now obuno thought na wadema Ghana for obetumi afọ from your friends 37 also maybe circle odu circle osanzo ka say oko kaneshi odu kaneshi so also olodi akọ adan bi me fo car we do ya meeting me so me nyansi ye obi do say aha na obanam say also ko wenim me so makomanim and I have to pay another fare meji di say won ye nipa ba akofo na say how no and na man nti ye some adjustment bi sometime ye embassies na fi long journey eba I was say a driver no gina home na maybe anapa or sound so o movie ti I say buses na fi long journey nya bedu Accra driver nbeji na home na ya assign drivers pool drivers yawo no more take over to make sure say obey easy your friend is domina ejina bus stops no nti aye be pa fine ye EV bus fair na from Accra to Adenta this year the be akosi Shiashe ye the be eba from Shiashe to La Paz Oponglo to La Paz and other few areas first na Teshi area so ye be stop here enam the number of late na aba down nti ya sanso ye the buses be echo from Accra to Teshi area nti in so new buses na bus so assign new buses to other places even though esun twakra no mpode at least a bit easy because when say edu move for the last 2 months easy na Easter so be bounce no asanso apija no but still na ye enjoy and your friends say MD make sure say this time so asanso be station ewo yen yard no mu ekọ from kwafo edeko your friends say kaswa because most of the time kaswa for no na tume peso pa wo kaneshi na from circle from oho to Amasamai oho so Madina so Madina so no, for that one there no kware into no idea ye ne kakra say yenya buses na MD want to surprise Ghanaian apart from near yetaka the first 100 be 350 100 be di kan aba this month ye uremi there is another surprise be abesi another vendor manufacturers so one day na sure one win be crash na ba pe but ye nkan ho asa ye pese ye de eno ye de surprise Ghanaians in the media because ebanesa na obo say na pressure no media full percent what monsem tie the eno ate MD na need deputies there ate say na be make sure say nearby consent to Metromas na other your friends state transport companies no na make sure say you be easy be boa because nipa finifie na so okodidwa okọ edwuma na wakofie so akọhwe ebusuafo na obokọ akodu na nemba ada ohun nemba ngin say ya the papa e make sure say we be boa na easy John Bradaman mama e make sure say sad no be dey abo my God
very well me da say nti Mohammed Mubarak Watara head of communications Edema Metromas Transit ono asan ye constituency chairman Edema Esekuma Odobem Brakwa adwuma wo bo de ma na manyuko enisin enya de keto akra me ba ho council na ya she nkomodie na se big push no ebi afa shaman ebi afa consensus
say ade na agi bibia big push no ashama roots inside roads no dey omo sha say gutters ni
yes
but one say from motorway one say na mo ye motorway na extension interchange maybe extension is here no big push from there to Akosombo through that place to join the Eastern Corridor Road. No more 3 lanes here, 3 lanes here.
Wow.
Now outer lanes anyway. President last year no obecha ombekati so anyway ombeshe jumlas and we share from Michelle Kamwa won say kwano masha say ebi expand construction cost wo. And for me no ashaman so there will be an interchange. Oh from a study runabout.
Okay.
Ashama roundabout after Ashasek. From that we branch it on to Ashasek. And the big push, you know, Ajibibia. Ashama is also experiencing big push.
Yes.
You see, once the president can say Ghana is going to be like a construction zone. Look, motorway, you know, it's Ashama is a bypass.
Yeah.
They are doing the motorway. Omoye motorway, no. And Nyamika Akosombo Road, no, so Omoye. And inside routes, no, so gutters, no, gutters, no, we are no more the asphalt, go, quite so. Enti Ashama anya ne ono so anya ne chifa but the only problem obi aseni me kai minutes was the Ghana waterfall be for Middle East Ashama official town
okay
almost your hono no for some time now no insuo inflow ho minim a problem enti ye frɛ esre Ghana water company for mo hwɛ Ashama official town official town insuo
unibia
enti obi send me message say Ashama official town me or complainer and
water company
Ashama official town
mo ntwa mo ni hwɛ
Ashama official town mo hwɛ mo
because na teshi any nungu ampatem no woman so omo benya issue problem national security adaroma
yes
ana na afi womo problem so asa now me share that name said the near mercy party but the way ana sa precious ne ba ya na teshi ni the people of nungwa womo so say womo nyenshi abafom so definitely meaning say by this time or how be a wo no I solve it. It is a big push home command. Said the Oka say Ajibebia all the 16 regions.
Yes.
Ubian share. Now, Mrashebegum Dom Kumai Woho. Woman said there be a woman kwa and Kasa big pushy contractor be across oversight to one free because some person no go through every document of this contract. Now, Faye, a be almost crowd, the woman who say a so sourced. No. One would you say a sum one person would be a machine. No one say, oh, okay, win it down. I send maybe a contractors in the back side crank or my point, and common.
Many with the me see one. Unim, it is an agenda to slow down a Juma ye. Omonim says, Yajitum sa. Afina, almost the so that in the who now, His Excellency, I was say. By 2026, I be
27.
No, like 2026. Say I will say 2026.
Good.
And then I got 2027. And then 2028. I be Nyama I say be no. Say ko jisa nyama ituma. It will delay a best stall projects no. But there's a difference between sole sourcing and single sourcing. Now before patch say omono sole sourcing no omo anyebi. And a single source of money be. One so per se, who any so don't our per se a Juman and faster. Who him say Kofubi or more capacity to bet me a Jumano. And when sometimes we hear so, but so sourcing on crown is only 44%. So sourcing we are here the whole the reason and say, how much acquiring and projects in Libya say, and before the shares here, and I'm abandon sa projects. Afina ye babe ye say ye the bid beto na nkrofo expression of interest na yaba say hwehwem it will delay hwe pokwase interchange kwa yi nka ya nye president anto anamo as early as possible say be fix sanema we a nka traffic a yetinemu over 8 hours sometimes those me na me kokubasi I spent 8 hours
Pokwasi to someone.
No, Pokwasi to someone. I spent almost 4 hours. Now I'm telling you, and you say 4 hours from station before we do in Sawan Junction 4 hours. Now if you want now could do a senior side one from there also to Nko another almost 2 hours. And yes, 6 hours.
Traffic was area.
And yes, 6 hours.
Yes.
From Nkoko because of the dual carriageway now. I know the Kufa wire there. That's what we have to praise that person. Wire there. From there to we will spend another 2 hours. So almost 8 hours to Kumasi. And to President Mama who says Neme Mboa, you're expanding road, you're fixing the Ukwa, and you move so smooth. Now you're taking plans to solve problems, Musi, Sena, it is all an agenda to start the programs and our agenda now. We are to delay the projects. And I want to tell you, say, you see, soul sourcing or single sourcing, and you're born serious audit of organizations are you can still do audit. Officers be with one can
but the minority now some can say one more bremo and a year of rules one. Quite a whole drama de my in and this for most so minimum say one more year single source and I say so.
They have NDC has no more time look over 90% of the roads no more 98% so sourcing. So sourcing yes 98% of them so sourcing. And not I want to know because so sourcing no more we try to audit the companies and contractors no more juma say their mom my friends, loved ones, cronies, darlings. And the almost so much scanner. I want to cross a man. Yes, Kokwasi roads be over 30-something million roads. Or just scanner 1 year. Want to me road contractor. Also a road contractor. Yaman Ejumasa want me anya. The moment he says John Mahama we need power pay. They packed Omunyama. Ya Chabuko. And almost acquire. And you know the same thing me agenda 111. Almost I say 88 and a movie called Agenda 111. And you know movie and no
not done commission the answer. How many? I think me who be back. That's a good na 110 or you know no 1
year selling no lighting 1 year lighting 1 year bibiano
and me movie and poor commission no now go hospital equipment anywhere hospital. Maybe so. Hospital no ceiling, no light. Adai, nkukobu anaza aponji bua ye konye mponji wono. Na adai John Mahama University of Ghana Medical Center one who Bank of Ghana Medical Center Rich Hospital expansion. Miami Rich, Mibra Rich, who share is comparable to any hospital in the world. Don't build it as you think that you are in an Israeli hospital and a German hospital. Na sanye maya koswa ejuma na etumpo omutimi nya bibia kantino yembra let's come and make noise. Now only Ghana hana yes a expressway from Accra to Kumasi about 198 point something kilometers.
Yes.
8 hours now you spend on Kumasi road no. See, I best spend 2.5 hours maximum. Expressway, quite fine. Utai, unto potholes, BMU. Ukwa, your MPs led by former road
and highways
minister. See,
was in Subachi.
A choir mobile, Yenjai. Hey, now some say Kasa. No, Mrs. So what do you think of them? Look, me sebi. Some crofo we won. And she said, you better not cry and come once because you can't want some more. They are more credibility. We should ignore them. Omuma and same, Omuma and king. Omuni me yard now 8 years. 8 good years. 8 good years. Akufo-Addo. The only road Akufo-Addo, yeah, I see about your bones, no. Ni krum kwan ya say the asphalt aguso Chebi Road. Na no come sure say oye edi atwa Kufo Ekutia. As a Kufo a bypass. Efa bones up to bones or bypass or ye omukromo hefimunti. Also so nyena offer
but oko Bantama. The former roads and highways in the constituency and Subuacha. Also omoye
asphalt. What's the roads former roads and highways. Some more part more power. Omuju They don't think about others.
Oh, okay.
A year of roads, the whole of Water region, no single road was earmarked to be constructed in this country. Year of road. Sa papa na yes, you are former longest finance minister. Kenneth. Nanayao. Kutunkunuku. Oforiata. Yes, or US. The US government or sales detention.
Okay.
Now we Papa here they be no white no share. Say all share blue. And brown. Omo uniform man. I don't see. I see America prison where there. Ghana prison, Ghana prison. Omunja American prison. Wow, because Ghana prison there. Obaha, Obianka say you do ko prison. You see, bra questions you bra be here no. No one himself scan of fun here. Say no, or we are my sika.
Where we are my sika?
I don't know true. When you are called upon to come and account and you are refusing to come, what does it imply? Circumstantially, Upadre say, Hadia me. Okay. What I say? Okay. That is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Only someone why are you running away from accountability? Brefie. Or see in Adani. And ya de obeba. Oh no, so obeba. Lie. Member. Prisoner me or baby me wait. And your mommy, it's better I stay there. And ya de obeba. See, who ya de member? But Ken, Ghana, obeba, you come. Ken. You come and face the charges.
Hey.
Ken of Oriata.
Work of Anaba.
Ken. You wait.
Or permanent resident.
Now, Papa boy now and say yes, court yes of a US citizen what the Ghanaian or the fraud Ghana America for 8 million. Yes, you didn't quite
son or more can say.
Son or more can say. Say your manukwa Abutrika. Say you see ever try no.
Son omugo so try.
So anyesa na Abutrika cry Ghana. What you say? You see sometimes na but you see it's because you person be for boni so. And we are allowing the systems to work. And the court and say sanitary we are allowing the system to work. And the same way no Ken for that bra say when him so anya boni come and face the music. Ujane. Wow, second, 8 years, year of roads. Year of roads. You see, big push agenda, $10 billion project.
Yes.
I developing this country. Yagusu,
yes.
And yes,
yes.
Now, Momo say, Mukoko apai.
Okay.
So let me tell you, it is just a ploy. Say, to delay the process.
Okay.
Roads Minister, Honorable Abuja Governance, continue the good work you are doing.
Okay.
And I believe that Ghanaians are solidly behind you. Some minority for a kind of parliament there. You shouldn't listen to them. Okay. They are noise makers. Because if they are standing against that expressway, what it means is that the expressway have a constituency, or stronghold, they are against it. How much more?
They are
nation wreckers, nation reducers to ashes. And Papa Sheikh Isaac say they are stealers.
David Rory Brown, Esquire, a senior lecturer at Accra Technical University now in Ghana. Mubarak, big push, and Minister of our Coincidence. If you need a Kaswadi, Kunina, Kwapim, a Sekuma of Dog, I know Central Region.
Yeah,
Cape Coast and Patem, one who big push, and be sent an MSC Fatty or Hall Corners.
I say one thing is MP before na one tiasia yen big push ni ye only akwan na ye twa it's essential John Draman man resetting agenda no not only road construction the big push is not only about roads big push, is about a lot of things, a lot of infrastructure, and your project. School are dying, acquiring hospitals, name it. And now will be pushing them. You work on my now 6 years out of 8 years. I've been born bimuno. What declare every 6 years and every year be our declare year of road. Me to a squad of Embrakwa. Even half-inch meter road in Pomo in Chawo.
Hey, the whole
I'm telling you, half-inch meter of road Omo in Chawo is squad of Embrakwa. Me say we are in the middle of Aguna West from Swedro. Rami Conswensa, a quine ye. From Achimachi, say, Yanuan, our boundary. If you all Rami Conswensa, a quine as say cra. A crobby or a friend of Brahma Amafopong, or home podi bobo. Omotra from Achimwa Bepim, Yan and the Nosono, from Ho, Ewa Brahma Memuno, a quino, Oma for one sanka. From us. Free your friends saying MP also or your Sophie.
In team for Joe.
Also a Sophia.
Reverend.
Oh, okay. On an osse.
Oh, yeah, Reverend.
Intino, me who are sorry, I wako preach that. Na 31st night, a month for Emma, a come shame me who needed that. On shall come puna and bomb for Huna and Gazelle.
Come on, Parliament.
On shall be named bomb for Yanka who has sample every. Ofin constituency yanene na share boundary see in your brim when you do the end no ra Brahman and Huma ba to Brahman Esikuma Ekwana Sekra. Then from Ejumako area yane Ejumako so Eboshi ra to forcing Yamishira Papa no asa na ye ke big push no ebe for wa be for a small of Embrakwa a contractor was started from Mankasim oba yenim say dey ebedu yan ho inda ye kase rosi new military your friends and barracks ewo between Besiase na Brahman Bedum.
Okay.
Almost see very big one pa. Ejuma gusu gidi. A day and night 24 hours no day. A year juma ha wo su ko ejuma wo ye barracks a wo be si wo in Yagro. And it tells you say wo in your only akwan in the best road minister ye nya no omaimu any your friend is saying Owura Agboja. Okay. Adentina make us every week bia ma update ewo ukọ ne exa. The social media handle ejuma bebia edu every week yenya minister bi also ultra rose one of your friends saying also on why where the minister rose achepa omo oye ebusiani bia amakwata look you ejuma oye
amukwata
Obrempong, you Juma, Sa Pape, oye.
Maybe oye double road from the Chrome Junction. No, say the double road.
Yankupon Ghana on Manayanya Butare ya because nke bin muti radio su kasa also akọ chue na ye gwawen pa ye de mponko ni dua na ponko na no na nke ma na ye dra na ye di gwawen pa wo man mu because you shut the way almost say on my Ghana in the omwanya kukuduro they have the gas to even organize press conference in the minority for any gas to be meeting employers association in the CSOs in the then say one nam no what try your friends say TikTok live say amount funti. Are we not in this country? Amount for one businesses every year. Yenni kroma ha in the oma pay otwo onye di nanka nyame be friend na so be friend between the no china nanka on friend o man pay dada on hwane nananom in the obeka say agenda 111 yet hana 11 contractors 11 agenda 111 yama ye digane sikama mobilization omo ansi site 11 yama mobilization omo ansi site and another Akufo-Addo on na osi agenda 111 ana yes. 11 no omo kumpo ansi site wama mobilization ye digane sikaya de mawe
then the certificates when omo residigi says
thank you. And then these people have the gas to be talking. Nana Akufo-Addo have the gas to be talking. Say, "Whoa, it's even John Draman Mama on the uncompleted." In the yaba, ukwa chance here. We've completed our Juma says here. Wafa ngofu woye Juma room. Ukwa chance here. It is working. Omuba na wo be 70%. Yabe we
agenda
111.
Okay.
Yabe we ande Juma. When you go to some places in Ashanti region, through the regional minister, almost pushing a minimum so near Oko Commission, seen in Pone or light in war. 1 year and 10 term in December. Is the first week of December? The first 3 days of December, Oko Commission, so Commission agenda 111. No knowing say she knew or light in war. The light in war, no hospital are using what your operation. No one your operation cramp na your light na what bet your card the ama ayarofo. No one yes I those who are could we say Gwasi in your Ghana na yenya misro wa yemwa when ya kwenya na wo kasa when can Uganda o ma beta mo wako edu akosie wo baby Uganda nko wabe kukuru akosie wo baby kura want wonka. And these are the people we allow them to continue to talk. Then answer His Excellency Oshia ASCSO. Eya me de pa okan ora ho asem. Say na wo kope and your friend say we be contracting private then no more speed up ebeye yende. Me one see hospital big push ya nyejuma na watching coffee we tumu say omo diganes kanu kwampo no ye be campaign asanso win election.
Mubarak anu ya
enu yame eche kwan a obetwa ekwan no mpo se na etini mpo MPP be say no mo no mpo ye ka say da so fa so ana yesa into what is the mun kwampo no guma ebe boa ye pa. And I pray say wo sad no wo ye ntem Yabesre Dominic Ayini or your friend saying Attorney General on your ntem Yabesre no pa your panichow as for special your friends say bibi no anu young condemn no onu pod me person metinasem but Attorney General
onu CS so sia say wo mo modern say sa office no betina ho do on be ye biye betina wo mo modern
why ye bibi a be kire say wo be boa na office na atena ho waye bibi otuo na insem hunu a insem fata na odidi echire a ye nim nkofo inde ohwe your friends public account committee insem na esisi wo ho e wo defense ministry a whole defense ministry na ye di sika koto cars 6 cars 4.8 million now was on the 5th of December. Cars no be used for election. A soldier full betinem no more monitoring. Omo dey akoye wo operational work. Now on the 5th of December, cars 5 aba. Omo you see after 5 days near what man contract no was also abetam cars no nyina akọ. Enso no omo etua ni scan bi. Omaimu. And the procurement director also extending the contract and us extending the contract at the man. And I like the Fiamako. Also, God, I was so well interdicted. We are one prosecutors our procurement here, you know. When we saw because politicians in the B, all this thing went under the MPP government, and in there, only Yahoo Kwan Wakasa because of that was so sourcing. And when the man Suleiman Ibrahim, woman Akonya so on Kasa, on to me Kasa was sent here, made Sakra Taiba and say, prior Kata show on to me Kasa prior Kata show. Intadia, we are in the Nefaso and saying, Nefaso and in saying,
oh, my engine.
And you call us a so sourcing factory 44%, 98% one Kasa 1 day, so sourcing factory, that government 44%.
Medasi. Muhammad Mubarak Ouattara, on the head of communications, said the Metro Mass Transit, as well as chairman, constituency chairman, the man is Amanyo Kono, Esekuma or Dobin Brakwa. Pukuru nidi boye me depa. Enti Esekuma Dobin Brakwa, baby, I'm more sure maybe I got me for the Tiamo.
In other business.
Yes, Safari Valley Eco Resort. And why you be here for a year, Pebisha? Oh, baby, why you leave Kakra when your vacation be? When your holidays be now, baby, Obedam was so much joe, open serene environment. Come. Yesterday creative a zoo, a harmless animals gum. Yesterday creative mammy lake. Yesterday creative forest. Kakra wouldn't more because who were chilling and so now wahaya. But Safari Valley Eco Resort for any question there. Or more look make your pem, any who could work your payment temo, who woke up a memoir. Now, Radan Hokakra, who say Omuguo. Big na institution mo pe bia mo conference wo mo bia kese a wo betimi provide the amount na wo mo 9 edan na emu hwam emu ode wo nua ne kama wo ho no wo ma 7 bi na no so madi be ye wedding be ye engagement ba cha mo space kese a wo mo di nyina ede ma me di mo number ba betu gya bo mo de na frɛ wo na nchemu aka bia no wo mo ntimi mfenso mo na afi ko Safari Valley Eco Resort Easter holidays crowd de obetimi de wani akọ na wakọ hwade e wo kwapemamu e kugwa ne edukrom down ho no mo hye e ho afa yie pa number obetimi anya omo so 0596 914394 0596 914394 and now visit your website no www.safarivalleyresort.com na fi en komo bia opesa oni omundi no won sase na oni omunkeka ho ewia na me kire wo se uyo bia uya adwuma kakra na wabre na wakoma bokinkim na wo tie so uyo bia won sane won na nyina kakra na yetitiri ananse acheme ananse recruitment e ko shi yan finance wo ense da bia ase ananse achewo me ba chere yare ana fe business but modern na won sentiment can victory garlic mixture eyedu a wono mu a ebiebie wo veins na ebiebie wo ntini ni nyina mu ba bia esisi na moja ntimi nkono ebiem na moja die frusane fi utirase uti kope mo na ase no apribia na ma nipadua na very active na hoden wom no watimi dia bobra na wakoma ato yem Shannon say Anian Enterprise and the victory garlic mixture abedwama so but modern na won say ntimi nkabi okọ kan chicken so kwa ubenya bi ho na mum bia na open do atu na so dey go pharmacy shop and now herbal shop no wadi hudwa number betimi afre ni 0201 293 280 0201 293 280 and 0242 545 633 0242 545 633 na fi wabo modern na on setimi aka victory garlic mixture Anian Enterprise for Eddie Abedwaman so nyame yadoma adwoda we ya a eba no kai na hyelen so so do ani be chemu Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center womu free health screening Eddie amayado wa bi to say prostate health, fibroid, blood pressure and dental health issues me ba cho ukopiem ewo Medimosis ni branches ni nyina nyame yadoma on the 6th of April and opportunity na woma hyase na woma hwem sa free health screening ko woma be hwem kama na woma wia woma ma waduro so papa na wakwa kofi akwa no mo bra wode sika kuma bi etua sa aduro ni ka but modern national so say wodu dental barrier ubenya Medimosis for ho na emu be piem o ministries AESL building na Accra ha me ba cho ho so ubenya o kuma so mo ahene makoko ben na mo ko piem asama eje kojo a wo mo ben school for the deaf na fe woni Medimosis for edingita ho sa joda no free number we e bia na open chiremu bi aka ho o mo de be so 0244 068447 0244 068447 Medimosis say men san kan che national so say wo mra ye nyama ho wo bra ye didi awie ne yedenti wo mo de left kid aba uliba no neboa na digesting nua ne bia obedi wo nipaduam na fe ayedwuma de ama na yi ne mafin bia de afrim nti sabre bia wo stress ma uliba ne yedwuma bro so wo bra wada na bre eyamo a ema liver na ho de ba fom Lift Kid, a 100% herbal supplement, Medimosis for ye ɛde support oliver no ti bɔ mɔden na wɔn sentiment nka bi na nunum bi abiribi ahoɔden ɛsɛ fata sɛ oliver ne nya no ebenya na de dwumadi ahodoɔ bi a wɔpɛ ɛwɔ nipadua no ɛde ama wɔn ukɔ pharmacy shops ne herbal shops bi a wobenya bi no watɔ hɔ na mmom open dodo to afrɛ 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 na afei Medimosis for Emma Left Kid Mini. Nato. I had TVSYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. We are live on Facebook at Power 97.9 FM TVSYZ. Oko PMO YouTuber. XYZ broadcaster na fe inside politics jumedi ekoso wabo mode ajebre na yenyina ye di abom. Council me senya ba so na fe ya hwenkoma edidi so na ya to adwumedi so. Na senya kwasi adaye twam ya na suku dan ewo of Accra New Town. A year experimental school get fund project a ye sha say 2011 a year sa school sinibia na krofo akɔhɔ na womo kɔ na woma kwakɔ bompa ye woma kwakɔ ya sorry fofi antoata ane dan edwiri ye a eguso a ebinim fa mo hwere wo nkwa me na wo de ka say ya akra na ebinim guso wa yare sabia wo mo di ayare hwɛ se ba ne say ya why ni yem blame no contractor no why ni emphasize subo we embo no was answer me on council yan coin
yo minia asem we there mete ye no na eye asem a enye easy enti answer na mekasa no me de yakɔ emma ebusuafo omo a mo hwere omo de hia no mo me de yakɔ emma omo na omo so mo receive treatment at our hospital. We will show me a speedy recovery. Now, say, BBC Sia, it might be as a result of several factors. Yes. Never be brave. But my name say investigation on Moya Yano, or say funny or DNA causes are way. But say a die you see, should turn a dine at me a drigua. Nature say Ubina, one number one. Contractor na yedi adwuma ne man no oye adwuma ne sen nipa na e wo se o check hwe se adwuma no mo ye no o mo ye ni ya ono so oye ne adwuma ne den sen na me nim se school adan na school nkola
yes
school da yes IEC 20
and then the screen is on to school da no mo si 20 edi am school no
omusi afino
omuwe structure senate
look at this
and pillars are we kuta sabron san
3-story building and
yes yes structure na that your friend say screen is no
how
it when they see from 2011
how
up to a year after we are
it we say yeah pillars are too small
yeah
and the block works number be supporting side and side and into Ejuregu. How? Until 2011, from 2011, we see a nano, a banning saying, no, Montimi, in Yefsa project. And now, your project at all. Oh, you may be say, it's here. I am not adding, so we can want some. And I think, sir, investigation, or say investigation into the matter.
Okay.
Contractor now or ye jumano. Say problem if you contractor now. I will say yembisa na so nipa na engineers na and consultants now. Ye de jumana show say mun consulting na muntimi ema boy ansa na ye to ye kan ye bia contractor no ya twa ne ka wo. E bia waje ne sika. Ana say obi si on twa ne ka. Ena we jesi o. Wow, say completed ones in our home.
And there was a new school building on Messi and there were and also over 1 year they are just waiting for commission. Any desk.
So what is going on in this country? After within 8 years,
yes.
For the past 8 years now, Akufo-Addo Tisoro.
Yes.
And almost see me desk. Yentimi amfengum. Hey.
Train commission na womatimi BA school na no say they be amfra no the committee still they were forced to use this building assembly no cry patch say no more issues several warnings
say mamu yes enti asema me bisa ne say Saturday is Sunday.
Yes.
And it's saying Kanye Sunday. Nanka ordinary.
And Monday common exams room.
Ay. Na school college.
Yeah.
A good building. Na. But you better radiation so say. Even though you need say a binum eshrom kwandie no. But the radiation say any other day a school kola a demo it would have been an even me and Crawford 3B is also a national disaster. But it would have been a greater disaster. A better one. But Nina Niama was a assembly engineers now more. We need to reset.
Yes.
Contractors we need to reset.
Yes.
And Montana me Crawford Basa mu Kasafa so source no. Because contractor be obeba the give contract is the who the juma mana no onye ni enti yen show mo matimi aye juma ni na say ye betimi ye aye hu so matimi aye juma ni ya ye fa juma no mo no monye. This is what I believe. One meaning adiba ko ekum o man aye procurement.
I say we know akofa be
ma me kan eno krepa na me ka kiro hwe me ko market e bia fan say sa phone we ebi amenya no market if I say 1,000 cedis me come market ametimi akonya ma 2,000 cedis ye procurement one share ya you pay there 2,000 for it,
yeah, or even 3
because answer na ye be wie no obia ni no kofio
obi bedidi
enti na me ntia se say me this procurement PPS and amount na ha adwen
na minchwa no mumra kakasaro na oka say the former procurement officer Dema Defense Ministry odi anim na motor sa Suzuki cars 6
Suzuki Cabe and
SUV.
Suzuki Vitara because Suzuki Vitara SUV Suzuki Vitara SUV Vitara
4.8 million
and Suzuki Baku 6 and 4.8
million Ghana cedis,
which means Baku is almost now 4.8 million Ghana cedis 70 Land Cruiser those are Prado Prado base 6 Anna.
You see, and hey, I told the beer, na me share. Said the name be si fa cry. Then I ask myself, say, oh man, e be ye. And one more be sent a same public account or say cry.
Say na, say I don't know if you back someone justify public account committee ama and
almost move no put the no call a Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources.
Yeah. And while a civil servant to close a strike no could be or demanding for condition of service any salary structure.
Share Mamika no credential. Civil servants no omu a binu more corrupt chain politician omu binu mpona extra politicians how to be corrupt. And crepa na me no okay. Which I say enti sanya me I was say yen check sanya me we Ghana needs a reset.
Very well.
And if it is a reset, every area should be reset. Of our life should be reset. Now, Emma, sir, and we should not allow this to happen again. The engineers, we are appealing to you people. Mushe assembly engineers, you know. Scanner, Ubeji, Ube Sanshi, Ebia, the next person, Ubewu, and some of this could be your relative.
Sanity, Medasi. Murak, what the kakra so na fe ya sorry Jimmy.
Obrempong sena me research no me want na me meka sena council kan no
yes
ya ma ebusiafo no ya akọ won so awe pra no ya bon pa ese nyankopon omawa apomede ntem na onsa wa yare ntem na me kakra meka ne say sometime ya besre get fund obekọ akọhwe no mpo no na even the district assembly engineer then the DC impono no ya where say what the project na ebesi ho maybe kwhwe MPB na wa lobby na abase wo koye no ho
but fully under assembly now. How many rights on being special?
But sometimes project no onim contractor what the amano onim how nyama koswa.
But the assembly rights.
Yeah, two your friends saying. Momono fono na ye two egina mo so for. What is because me have witnessed some. And that's our project no I can't them e me constituency.
Project man.
Just because your friends saying dormitories. Brahma Skuma Secondary School, na Brahma Brakwa Secondary and Technical School. Dormitories aka omo aye bibia share foundation or share cast na oye na nyama akomunu nyeni aka because get for na wa the contract in straight without recourse to the district assembly. Into ko beside DC ni then na your friends engineers na works department they don't know who is the contractor, they don't know how to trace the contractor. So sad they know Obrempong yenhwe na your research those in Yamano in there ye to me ye wave nya bebra say I get from to me ye anwadi under is as a John Dramani Maman. One for Anderson can no make sure say what ye BPR. We make sure say one need the DCs, you know, not the works department and be collaborating. Now also what do we need higher then? Or the EDA Chiri Edia Ama. Tiabeka say best because since 2011-2012 was started project way. Na abedi your friend is saying, ye ka no so mini Obrempong. Ye no quarry say obi abedi 8 years 1 year, but project I started 2011-2012 ye fi abemu 2016
yes.
Adentina yamana eni ankon na yanji the menu nyam. Now people are looking at your friend say pillars no wo katama wa award here. In yet the completion 8 years and people buy no one complete no until you didn't do much say one year support is as John Dramani Mama you make sure say ben ye na efibia ye de emba ho ye besere say mpenifo a ye de ntuma e de ahye won sa won hwe ne ye na won make sure say wo be bua is as John Dramani Mama wo be make sure minim say under the leadership of the chief of staff for the manner minister now appointee biano on year off. Mano bian year off. Intina nda ye hu decency ewo ye ministry and the year appointees no. Even though your bakumi enu bia so what you say when your power a hand time na ebe ye wenda. One the 1 year reshuffle no kan we obi anko kan bi nchirawe. But one word do huni no wo make sure indeed your akudi na edeba power no they are also doing very well. Sure. We can name them but yeninti na ye wa yesre power na yenya no yenya power no na mfasode inyede embra power no mu but power ebe wie na mfasode mbemu no na nka yenya mpo anka ye because ndem ko bebi ebiru kasan ke opposition di anka ko your opposition ya dwe eye grassroots no ya ba power no ya dwe maybe nya won nyina ba ku mienu bi na wa ma na aba ne sa ba dudu na are doing very well mini constituency metumi aka say this current government wa bua me constituency pa come on find administrators from my constituency registrar Beth and Dev of me constituency me wa presidential staffer me were a technical advisor to finance minister. We have all these people. Your board, a gold board chairman of me constituency. So me to me it's essentially John Dramani Mama na minister no and to me mbema young grassroots ejuma. These people now want when those opportunity no. You also create jobs. Farm away anything I want to work now. It's essentially John Dramani Mama na say chief of staff Julius Debren to me mba constituency and be my grassroots ejuma ntina wonu mu na wa ma we ejuma also for bi so ejuma na ejuma ne ye de eye mrememre eye ema ye nyina ntino ya beda Ghana for us say still wonya gidi e was as John Dramani Mama mu because aban na aba no eye aban a akotenachi esua nyama bebre a obeda ne Ghana ani ina omanpen Odu amana nimpo awobo was a champion of your friends Africa.
South Africa.
Apart from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, this is the time I had to say was a president is a star or a champion of Africa. Etrese wo ye wa de papa nti no ye na embo na Ghana so mfa ne campaign infra.
Mohammed Mubarak Watara wono head of communications de Metro Mass Transit or san ye consultancy chairman de man Nisha Manyoko no esekuma odobem akwa ana afei David Wawe Brown Esquire a senior lecturer ewo Accra Technical University penifo mi enu na nwiri on beka yensa ewo inside politics jumedi so na afei nsema hodo a na ewo ho no ya bie ma chew na sabe won so anya honte ase no penifo yedamase ne nso wo madaje ne mo bre amode besum yen o say hada bre ne ma kwan na yede inside politics jumedi nyina so aba na wiye na se be ye na news team no enso de nsema aka nyina betimi aba na ode aba besum okwa mi say Mr. Ralph Jampo, Mr. Peter Cranton, Mr. Emmanuel Kisi, Mr. Emmanuel Neti ana afi Abbas wo mo na hihye u TV ne so na bibia ye kama Mr. Kevin Asante enemy producer Lizzie na ye makeup no afi William Sefa ana Francis ana gina cameras na chi no mutwa edema dwumadi etimi koso miankasa meje bredi dwumadi ho chiame medidi yanke Obrempong the grassroots president okwapemai kanea nyankopon nhyira wa mempene da se obo modern na wonso woje bre na wo hwe dwumadi bi kwapentama yede aba na wiye ye besa nhia wo chena wo bre mena na so makrao